Last time, our party began their adventuring day, having claimed the cosmological clock tower of Drakenheim, a centralized rendezvous point high above elevation outside the haze, where any type of extended respite is not possible. But now, with that point within the city captured, the group has now established a more cemented foothold within the city as part of this three-pronged strike against Temple Gate and the large force of wolf-like bipedal creatures known as the Garmir that impede traffic through this area into the religious heart of the city and, quite frankly, one of the major portions of the city. Upon returning back to the garrison of the Hooded Lanterns, you all had a discussion with the Lord Commander Elias Drexel of the Hooded Lanterns, as well as the Knight Commander of the Silver Order, Theodore Marshall, which time a decision was made to have the group of you fly in along with the half a dozen or so Griffin riders towards the parapet gates, the portcullis gates known as Temple Gate, to assault this gate from above, while the main body of the Silver Order attacked to the front of this gate, and a smaller contingent force of Hooded Lanterns mopped up from the rear in this three-pronged pincer attack upon the gate. At current, our party is atop the gates, contending with the Garmir here, holding on to ballista positions, large arrow slit positions, as well as a sort of undesired pet chimera that the Garmir have, up until recently, held captive atop this temple gate. But we'll see how that has played out while the main battle rages on below. Our party is attempting to gain access to the portcullis gates and raise both sides, each mechanism needing to be operated independent of each other, a safety mechanism to inhibit attackers from keeping this, or allowing attackers getting through these specified choke points. But now, with that, we will return back to the battle as we begin the top of the round. If I can get 2d6 rolls from somebody, one from two different people, if you don't mind.
I'll throw one.
Okay.
I rolled a 6.
6, okay.
Throw up the other.
Also a 6. You all notice that whereas previously the Silver Order was beginning to have quite a bit of trouble, now is beginning to charge forward and push back the forces of Garmir down at the ground level around the gate, beginning to make hearty progress in this whole ordeal. That other 6, we will come to find out what that means here shortly.
Oh no.
But let us return back to our little battle map here. And we are at the top of the round with Tim. What would you like to do, sir?
Oh,
You are
shit,
on the
I forgot.
We are on the left. We're keeping the same initiative order as before. So it'll go
Copy.
Tim, Georgio, Chugrulk, and then Cedric with our
Um,
various other.
I remember that one of the guys that was holding on to the Chimera got thrown off.
Yes.
Two
Is
of
it-
the Garmir that were holding on to the Chimera have let loose their restraints. Two of the heads are loose. The dragon and the lion head are loose. And the remaining Garmir holding on to the goat head is struggling.
Not good.
Okay. So I mean, we're trying to avoid fighting this fucking thing as long as we can. I'm guessing.
Definitely sounds
I've
All
already
right.
did it.
Yeah, I think we need to be taking shots on it when we can before it
Okay.
gets loose.
You
Because
do whatever your guy would do.
Okay. I mean, if you're good handling the two guys that are next to you, I mean, or if you want me to help you kill them and then go after the chimera, I can do that. Whatever you want, Balsamic. I'm down with either or.
Battle. Whatever you think is good.
You do,
All right.
you do you, he's saying, I guess.
Okay. Tim, you are up. We are at the top of the round.
All right. Yeah, let's I'll help Cedric out. I'll go for the one that's diagonally across from me and hit him with, I think, firebolt. Yes, firebolt.
The one at the head of the ballista here.
Yeah.
Okay. You see the attack?
Good start. 13.
Fortunately, the firebolt goes wide as you go to fire, and you hear, as you're chanting the incantation to charge this bolt of fire, this mote of fire in your hand, the knoll turns as they're just about to pull the lever on the ballista and ducks out of the way as it flies wide over the shoulder. And you hear a as they stare you down and appear to be beginning to turn the ballista. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No.
Okay. Giorgio, we're back to you on the other side of this tower, the other parapet tower. What would you like to do, sir?
okay, so there's two things that are almost handled and a guy on the ballista. Do you recall, because I don't, where my hand axes are?
It's that little
think
yellow box that I marked for you.
Okay, that is them. So is that one of them or both?
One, I believe.
And then the other one I still have?
Yeah, you only threw one as far as I know.
Okay, yeah, because I hit it and then I used the force push them to
Right.
knock them off, right? Okay,
Mhm.
okay. Right, okay. Then I'll take one of my hand axes. Let me just see real quick if I have limited use stuff. So if RE use recovery, haven't used second wind, haven't used the leap, or Smith's endurance action. Okay, so I still have all my stuff pretty much. Fantastic. Okay. I'm going to take my hand axe. I'm going to throw it down at this one that's on the ballista. And so that's going to be an 8 and what's my plus? I think it's +7. No, +9. 8 + 9. So 17 to hit.
17 hits.
Okay, so 1d6 plus 6 damage. And that's going to be a 4 plus 6. So 10 damage to him.
Okay.
And I will use psionic energy to deal extra damage.
Okay.
Where is that? Dealing force damage equal to the number rolled plus your intelligence modifier. So it's a d8 plus my intelligence, which is going to be 2. So 1d8 plus 2. Extra damage is going to be 3. So an extra 5 damage.
Okay. You let your hand axe fly as it strikes true into the chest of this Garmir, doing a severe amount of damage. This creature is still up and about, but is quite bloodied.
Okay. Great. Then,
All right.
so they're all bloodied.
They've all been damaged to various degrees, yes.
At a glance, do any of them look, I mean, like they're still in good fighting condition, or are they, so you said, they're not all bloodied, so.
No, the one beside you has taken a little bit of damage, a minor scrape. The two that are further away seem to be more heavily wounded.
Okay. I'm going to use my second attack then.
Okay.
To hit the guy right next to me, just to punch him. Barehanded attack. So that's going to be an 18 plus something,
Yeah, absolutely.
which I'm assuming hits. Yeah.
Yep.
So unarmed strike is going to be 1d8 plus 5. And so it's going to be a 7 plus 5, so it's 12 damage. And then I got that cool ring.
All right, the Ring of the Holy Brazier.
Ring of the Holy Brazier, yeah. And so I still have all 4 charges, I believe. And so it's 1d6 radiant damage
Okay.
as well.
Yeah, per charge.
I'll just do the 1
Okay.
for now. And that's at 5.
Okay. You strike true into the chest of this creature, crushing ribs and bones, almost driving your fist straight through. And as you feel your hand driving in, you release that additional charge of radiant energy, and your fist sails straight through the spine of this creature as you grab the other side and then tear it back out as you
That's right.
remove your hand as this creature falls to a slump of fur and flesh on the ground.
Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
Is there anything else you would like to do?
I will come over here and pick up the one hand axe that I had left.
Okay.
Just 20 movement, pick that up, and then the other one I think is going to be over here because I threw it. Yeah, okay. Well, if I've got if I have 30 move, that's 20. I'll move back to here.
Okay. All right.
All done.
At this point in time, you begin to hear thumping coming from the board, the trap door that's just between the 2 ballista. As it swings open, you see this furry-armed, wolven form step up and turn and look about, hearing the commotion overhead as you hear a as several more Garmir begin to pour out of this trap door on the right-hand side.
Oh. Seems interesting. Just to clarify, these 2 that aren't clearly Garmir, like are they or Garmir? Are they the silver sorry?
They are chaplains, essentially clerics,
yeah, okay.
battle mages, or
So
holy clerics.
They're on our side, but they're more for like they're less about doing damage. They're more about like helping us out. You know?
Initially, yes, they are.
Yeah.
They were sent here to initially assist you in getting to where you needed to go.
I just at first, like when I read the map, I first thought they were like enemies as well.
No,
And I
no,
was
they
like,
are.
realized that they're not. And I was like,
No.
well, we are getting very overrun. And I was like, wait, no, these are definitely
Yeah, those are the guys that
not
helped us
enemies.
jump
Yeah.
down.
Right.
Yeah. That's what I was just remembering from a couple of weeks ago.
Right.
Like I've had exams and shit. It's been fucking crazy.
As this is going on, and 3 more of these Garmir pop up from the hatch below on the right-hand side. This one you threw the axe at, Giorgio, slowly begins to turn the ballista with the assistance of the one beside it, turns it 180 degrees.
No.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw as the other Garmir pulls the lever and this bolt begins to sail out towards you.
I've rolled a 14. I don't know if you can see that or not, but did see a dex save.
Yes.
So dex is +3, so a 17 total.
17 total.
17 total. I
That
believe
is a
includes
success, so you only take half damage.
half damage.
Oh.
Okay.
I was gonna say I can't do this without you.
Mhm.
There's so many enemies in here.
yeah, if they're pouring out like that, that's no
There's
good.
a lot, yeah.
That trapdoor opens up.
Yes, it does open up. It's the
Okay,
only
we should
semblance
get
of
on
an
top of
opening
it.
that you see from where you stand
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
Yeah.
That
I agree.
is 19 points of damage, halved.
Okay. And we round down.
Yes, you do round down, so that would
Let's
be
go.
so it would
Only
be 9 points of piercing
Nine,
damage.
only 9 points
As the
of
bolt
damage.
Dude,
sails
19
by.
is half.
Yeah, I would cry.
No,
I would
no,
I
no,
would
no.
cry. I would cry in real life.
That would have been fucking
And give me one
hilarious.
sec, I gotta roll save for the
I would
other.
have bawled with laughter, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie.
No, it would be
He
hilarious.
just
That would be hilarious. 17
he
years
rolled
off.
he rolled pretty low, but he just barely saved as well, so he's gonna take some shots as well here.
Alright, so I still got my second wind on my belt. It's like, sorry, this is me talking to myself, and I know I haven't muted myself, and I should be, but I'm just trying to like get my head back in the game. So
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
genuinely forget a lot of my abilities.
And this one
Yeah,
is gonna
I
attack
scroll
the
through all
other.
my shit between turns just so that I can read everything, so I can think about it.
Because I forget like that we
Missed.
do rests a lot, so sometimes I'm like, oh, I have to forget that because like can't use it every time. And then-
Yeah, and like
just-
stuff, like extra stuff we just added. You know, like
yeah.
you go, JJ.
Just so you know, this
Sorry.
ballista's turned the other way. I don't have a way of turning this thing.
No, you're fine.
Sure,
Yeah,
yeah.
it is the other way around. Yeah, I get you.
Also,
That's-
you
that's what
see
terrified
beside you, Chugrulk.
Oh my
You hear a scratching noise. Oops, I didn't do that. I should have been on that. As you watch this other Garmir climb up the stone wall up beside you, and he's going to take a couple slashes at you.
What have I got up my sleeve?
One is a
I might
13, the other is a 20 even, a dirty 20.
If it, to hit,
Yes.
and yeah, no, that no hit.
You have an
Is
AC
that
of
rolls
20.
against-
Roller wins.
So wait, is
I
that?
just have to
wait,
meet it. Your AC
is
is
that my-
20, correct?
So AC. Do I click A? Do I just press my AC button?
No,
No.
it's a flat number. So when he rolls, if his number is equal to or greater
Yeah,
than,
that's
it
what
works.
I was saying. Yeah,
He's
and
rolled a
neither of them
20,
hit.
so you
yeah,
get
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Right.
The 20 does hit.
Oh, so equal. Yeah.
Equal.
okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
roller wins on a tie.
Yeah.
So yeah, so my armor class has nothing to do with the critical defense that I've got. It doesn't give me like a +2 or I get you. Yep.
That is your total armor class. Unless you have some sort of spell that raises it temporarily or
It'll say it
something
on there,
else, yeah, it will remain
That's super
20.
helpful.
Right.
Yeah. No, like I think it's just I've only played this like one slight
Mhm.
time in like pen and
You're
paper,
good.
and so I was used to like trying to calculate shit like on the spot. But yeah, so it'll
Right.
say it up the top, I think.
No, and just so you know,
what it is.
armor class, the way it works is if it meets it, it beats it. So all the attacker has to do is meet the armor class to beat
Meet
it.
the number.
Right. So
Yep.
if they match
and
it,
it
they
won't
get
get any edits on that top number. It'll just always say my armor class is the exact
Yeah.
number that it says. Yeah.
The D&D Beyond does all the math for you.
right.
So
Yeah,
everything
that's, I
that you
think, what it
have
is.
equipped that increases it, all that stuff is already factored into your +20 to your 20.
Right, that makes heaps of sense
Actually,
because I clicked it
you-
and I saw the +2 with the shield,
Yeah.
and so that's why I got confused. But yeah,
Yeah.
no,
So on the
you're right.
side, it
Yeah.
says like when you click on
You
it,
don't
it
have
shows
to
armor
worry.
class 20. It says
18.
18 armor plus 2 shield is your 20. And that's
yeah,
it.
yeah, I get that now. Sorry, that's my bad.
You take 6 points of slashing damage as this shield or the sword comes slashing down across and catches between the plates of the pauldron and your neck guard. So you do take some damage there. 6 points of slashing.
Um,
Yes.
no, so I was trying to answer my own question without asking a stupid question. So you said 6 points of slashing. Why would slashing matter? Is there anything that I should look
Because
for
sometimes
to-
people have immunity to certain damage
to
types.
certain things? Yeah, that's why I was.
So I always tell you, and I ask that you guys tell me what the damage
Yeah.
type is.
No, like
A good example, if you click on Tim's character sheet, poison, he has resistance to poison,
yeah,
right?
okay,
So like stuff will do less damage. I've got resistance to cold, so like stuff that does damage that is a certain type, the resistance will reduce that in certain ways.
Yeah, no, I think I remember it now. I think it's just playing a new game that's also spaced very far apart.
Right.
It's getting to me, but no, it's yeah, I get you now. Yep, all good. You keep going. So. I will do
This-
that damage. 6 damage.
6 slashing damage. So you'll type in 6 and then you'll hit damage under next to your HP,
Yep.
and that'll drop your maximum hit points down,
The-
or your total hit
okay,
points remaining down.
To down, yeah. Yep, got you.
On the other side of the parapet, these two Garmir, watching the two of you assault Cedric and Tim, are going to grapple the end of this ballista and begin to turn it the other way. Seeing
That's
that
all you. I ain't got nothing. I got no strength.
Seeing that you fired a ranged attack at them, Tim, they are going to turn this ballista on you.
Yeah, never mind then, huh? They're gonna make it your problem.
They turn it 180 degrees towards you. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Copy. Me. Dead.
All right.
So, quick question, Stopper.
That is 17 points of piercing damage, and you are knocked prone, Tim.
Sorry, quick question for you, Stopper.
Yes.
Things that can be cast at will, that's at will on my turn, correct? It's not like a
Yes.
magic, okay.
Yeah, unless it's something that uses a reaction, it's on your turn, and it would require an action. Cantrips are generally an action.
Okay. Would he be able to, use his reaction or something to prepare to be able to cast something at will based on a certain thing? I can't remember how reactions
If
work.
you prepare an action, like you forego taking your action then and say, I would like to prepare a firebolt, and you give a condition, or I would like to prepare an attack given this condition, and then you can use your reaction to, if that condition is met. So if you use the condition, if somebody comes within my melee, I would like to take a strike at them. It's called a prepared action.
Okay, but that takes your action for the turn. So his
Yes.
at will, which is something that would be something that's free.
Yeah, at will just means
Yeah.
you can cast it without spending spell slots.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah.
It doesn't require resources. Cantrips are you can cast as many times as you'd like, but they still take time to cast, which is generally one action.
Yeah.
So, 17 points of piercing damage, Tim, and you are knocked prone. And then this Garmir and this Garmir are going to try to restrain this Chimera together. Unsuccessfully, unfortunately. This one is still holding on, the one to the right. The other one, unfortunately, is not able to grapple the chain that is holding this lion down as it is beginning to swing and thrash back and forth. But with that, we are moving to Chugrulk. We are up on your turn.
All right, here we go. Now, I've lost my Thunder Thrust, right? Because I wasn't able to reclaim.
You do reclaim it because it comes back to you automatically, but you cannot use
Right.
its
can't use it
a
again.
magical usage again more than once a day.
Yes. that's-
Sunrise, right?
Yeah, it regains its magical throwing ability where it does a line damage, but you can still use it as a magical spear.
As like just a weapon.
Yeah, it's still a more powerful
Still
weapon.
strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still a very strong weapon. But it's got the 30 feet minimum range.
You could
That's
throw
right.
it and it will come back to you. Yes, it does have that
Yeah.
property.
No.
It-
The range is your misunderstanding.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
30 feet is how far you can throw it as normal, up to
Right.
120 feet at advantage. So you can throw it at someone
At
that's 10
disadvantage.
feet away. Yeah, sorry, yeah, disadvantage. That's what I
yeah.
say. So you can throw it at someone that's 10 feet away from you. You can.
Right.
You could
see,
also
so
just
right.
stab them with it, but you can throw it.
I keep-
30 is not
sorry,
minimum.
I'm so glad you mentioned it because I keep reading these two numbers as like a range in between.
Right, no,
those.
no.
Yeah.
So first number, lower number is your range at normal.
Yeah, okay.
The second number is long range.
Yeah, right. So
And
it's
it's
not
at
like a range
disadvantage.
between, it's like you can still go from minimum to that, but it's just yeah.
Right.
Okay, now that makes that helps me a lot
You're-
because I think that's where I'm struggling a little bit.
You're also at disadvantage if you throw it at something that's in melee range of you. So if they can hit you with a melee attack and you try to hit them with a ranged attack, then you are at disadvantage. So there is a minimum,
This
and
guy
it's
next to me,
typically
yeah.
10, right?
Yeah,
So
that makes
if
sense.
they're closer than 10, then you're throwing it at disadvantage.
That makes sense. That's all good.
Is
I
that right,
appreciate the,
Stopper, or is it
Yes.
his range? Because he's got 10-foot range for melee.
He has 10-foot range, but if the enemy is within melee range of him, then it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's their melee range, not his.
If they are
That's
in
right.
melee with you, meaning
Yeah.
5 foot or whatever their melee is, in this
Yeah.
case it's 5 foot, then if you were to make a ranged attack against them, it would be at disadvantage. It'd be like trying to fire a bow right at somebody right in front of you.
Now, I haven't used my action surge yet.
Right. So you still have normally you if you take the attack action, you have 2
Yep.
attacks on your turn. If you were to action surge, then
You
you
get
could
3.
attack 2 more times.
Oh, 2 more. Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, because you get 2 attacks every take. I would save your action surge until you're done with all
Yeah.
your stuff, just to reassess the situation, and then use it if you need to.
Can I action surge after moving, though? Just out of
Yes.
curiosity.
You can, as long as you have movement, you can continue moving. So as long as you haven't reached your maximum movement.
Yeah,
I
not
wanna
40k
go, like,
movement.
maybe
Not
5.
40k movement.
There's not like a
10.
movement phase or whatever. So just, yeah. 40k rules don't mean
Yeah.
jack in D&D.
Yeah. So if I went to here, so from here, 5, 10. Oh, wait, can you see this? Wait, 5.
Yeah, we can see it.
Oh,
Right click
yes.
to pin it to make
Oh,
a
to
spot.
put it down.
There
Right,
you go.
right, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh no, sorry, the 20 is down here. Anyway, well, I could have shortened that by a lot, but anyway,
Yeah.
like, if I get here, like if I cut through these, does that mean they get to get a attack of opportunity against me?
If you enter their melee zone and then leave it, then they would get an attack of opportunity against you. So the
Right,
one
so
directly
it's like-
beside you, if you leave that 5-foot
Yeah.
radius of his, he will attack you.
If I if I attack him twice and then move and then action, I can't do that, can I?
You can.
You can.
Okay.
Again, you can move you can move as many times as you want. You could move in
Sorry,
5-foot increments
Alright, I'm gonna attack,
all over
I'm
the
gonna attack
place
this guy.
as long as you
Yeah.
don't go above your maximum movement.
I think, yeah, I'm tripping out because of 40k. I know you know that stuff, but yeah.
Right.
So anyway, so I'm gonna attack this guy next to me, twice. Well, I'm gonna attack him once. I don't think
Okay.
you don't have to call out things ahead of time, like.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
So go ahead and roll your first attack.
Sorry. That is just the one that's the very left of my weapon, correct?
No, that's your damage once you hit. It's the one.
Right.
It's the one to the left-hand side before you.
Your left.
Where the,
yeah.
there you go.
Yeah. The hit DC, the plus number.
Right. So unfortunately, a 13 just misses.
Right. So if I go for it again.
Right. 22 does hit, so now you can roll damage. There you go. The 9
Right.
piercing damage. You drive the spear deeply into its chest, and it is wounded, but it is still quite savage and biting at you.
Okay. I'm not gonna continue by asking a million questions. So I'm gonna assume that wounding this thing didn't change its ability to attack at me when I leave its radius.
No.
I'm going to actually
Not
attack
as
it
long as it's
again.
still standing.
Yeah, so that's what I was saying. Like, I think I learned that last time we played. I'm gonna attack it again.
Are you gonna action surge because you used 2 attacks already?
Yeah. I mean, I might just leave it at that, and then I might save my action surge for a future turn. To be honest.
Okay.
Just trying to make sure action surge is like, because I know that there is one of my abilities that is impacted by if the person that I attack has been in combat
So,
yet.
Can I make a
Got it.
recommendation to
Go
you?
ahead.
Surprise attack, that's the one. Sorry.
Spudley, do you mind if I make a recommendation to you?
Yeah, go. Okay.
So you've attacked this guy that's right next to you. You can use your Shield Master shove as a bonus action to shove him, and you could push him off the
So,
over the wall, right?
I haven't gotten it up for a while, but yeah, I used to have
Yeah.
like a little table that showed me the things. Yeah, it's an extra action. Yeah,
So
I might use that.
It's
as a
your
good idea.
bonus action. You don't have to. You have one for this turn. You can use it without having to action surge or anything else. So before
Yeah,
you end your
It's
turn,
just
if you
a
have it,
free-
it's just basically yeah.
It's just free. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, I think I'll go for that.
Okay. What is the saving throw for your shield shove? Or is it how does it
do I-
read?
It
Yeah,
it just says you can try to shove him.
Yeah, it doesn't actually have a button or anything. It's...
Yeah, but
I'm
what
assuming-
does
I'm
the
ass-
description you say? It will say something.
So it says if you take the attack action on your turn, you can use a bonus action to try to shove a creature within 5 feet of you with your shield.
Okay. Is there any more information to it?
That is literally
That's the full
it.
text.
Let me look
So
at
I'm
it.
assuming it's just a strength.
Yeah, it's
Strength
probably a
and strength.
strength.
It's a
Contested
special
strength.
melee attack to show someone.
Okay, hold on
Yeah,
one moment.
I'm
Let me
not
read
sure
it.
how, like, again, like, I'd be the last person to ask about how this is
Yeah.
going to play out. But
Yeah, strength contested against strength, athletics against strength or dexterity.
Right. That's what it's a contested strength roll. So go ahead and roll me an athletics. Dudley.
yeah, sorry, I was just looking for.
Okay,
Wow,
10.
I got 3.
Should be +7, yeah? Yeah,
They,
okay, yeah.
they stand strong with their shoulders. You drive the shield into them, and you are unable to push them.
Oof. Yeah, 3, bro.
You've used your action. You've used your bonus action.
Yeah.
If you move away from this creature, they will attack you. Which you can
Yeah,
still
that's-
do. You can choose to do that.
I
There
can do
are
that, yeah,
benefits to that, but you have to weigh the pros and cons of whether or not you want to take the chance of them striking you.
No, that's where, like, I do agree with what you're saying. Like, I think like, if things had gone differently, I might have been moving, but I think with how things went, I'm kind of okay with staying where I am.
Okay.
Has that thing taken a turn this or is that new?
Which one?
The one that he attacked. That one's been there the whole time?
It moved
It
up from
has.
below. It was on this lower level.
Yeah.
To
It
the
was, like,
right.
down here before, yeah.
These
So
two
similar to, like,
parapet
on the other side. If you look at the other side, yeah, it was kind of similar.
these two parapet circles are 10 feet up
Yeah.
from the wall itself. They're 10 feet
Yeah.
higher.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, it was similar to the one on the left side, but it was on the right. That's how I look at it.
All right.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, that's my end of my turn. I have nothing left to give.
Next up, with that roll from you, Cedric, that roll was to see whether or not the breath weapon recharged on the Chimera.
Oh.
So,
Is a 6 good or bad?
6 means it recharged.
Ah! Bad!
So,
bad.
yeah, 5 or 6 recharges its breath weapon.
My 6 was good.
Right.
My 6 was a good 6.
My 6 was good.
Yeah, the first was to
Cool.
see whether or not what would happen as a random battle action or a battle occurrence, I should say.
This is great.
With that, I need someone else to roll me a d6.
Wow.
Shiny, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I have one in the bank. You ready for it? Oh,
Oh, Shiny went with it.
oh,
Okay.
Shiny has one in the bank as well. Let's go.
You all watch as the dragon head thrashes and its embers begin to spool up in its jaws. And as it turns to begin to shake, let me see if creature throws off. You watch as the final chain holding the goat is thrashed and it snaps and slams against the wall against this creature. As it takes some damage as the chain slams against this Garmare, pushing it up against the wall. This creature is no longer lashed down. And you watch as the flaming head turns as this creature begins to sail up. I need Georgio and I need Chugrulk to make dexterity saving throws, please.
Best of luck.
Dex saving throws.
Good
This one
luck.
sucks. 9.
Okay.
What?
Oh.
Give me 1 sec. I gotta roll.
Oh my god, I should get my extra
Easy
dice
guy.
out.
Believe it or not, they rolled worse than you guys.
Let's go. Let's go. Please be bad. It was bad.
And I need to roll for all the Garmir as well. Or at least,
Oh
let's
my
see.
gosh.
I think these two are outside the cone, but this creature is moving. Is going to move. What the dude, roll 20. Fuck off. Let me. What? It's like moving my whole map. What the hell?
Oh, you don't have it underneath the selector tool?
I do.
Oh, never mind then, Rip.
What in the? Okay, hold on. Let me.
Trying to help.
No, you're fine. It's just
Just
this
never
is the
mind.
second time I've had to reload roll 20 in the last 10 minutes. It's been really weird. It probably doesn't like the fact that I have a separate one as a player for capturing,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, almost certainly.
but it is now flying as it claws up onto the parapet wall. You watch as just as the dragon head comes over the edge, it lets out a gout of flame. These two at the bottom are outside the cone, but let me roll the other 4 garments. Nobody's making their saves.
Let's go.
This one at the end made the save, but I still don't know if he's going to survive this. Let's see here. All right.
Love that.
Yeah, they came through real nice.
Oh.
He's counting.
You all take 35 fire damage
Holy
as a gout
Total?
of flame
My God.
drenches
All
the
of us?
top. Yes. All of you who failed take 35 fire damage.
That is so
And
fucking
I
gross.
failed, is what you're telling me.
Yes.
Hang on. What you're telling me is, did I fail and did I have to take the
Yeah, because you rolled a 9. The dex save was
Yeah.
15.
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm being goofy. I whenever I rolled a 9, I knew the second that I saw the 6 on my d20 that I was
Is there
bad.
no amount of gold that I could send you right now that is gonna alter?
You do have your
I-
shield master ability. I think that does something.
No,
If you want to
it
read that, I
only-
think you do.
It's
I
only
was
it only
literally
reduces half
just-
damage. I can do
Yeah.
I can take I can do something. I've got stone skin, I think, or hang on, I'm clicking through to
So
see what it is.
the effect doesn't allow half damage, does it?
How does your shield master read? Does it reduce half damage if you fail,
If
or
an effect allows half damage on success, you can use your reaction to take no damage.
okay? So you failed either way, so you can't use that.
Yeah, I was just
Yeah.
curious.
If
Again,
you had succeeded,
uh,
then you could have blocked it all.
right, okay, instead of just taking half. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Right.
Okay, so I've got 2 things here, and I think I'm gonna go with the psionic power protective field. This is when you or another creature you can see within 30 feet of you takes damage. You can use a reaction to expend 1 psionic energy die and reduce the damage taken by 1d8 plus 2. I think I'd rather do that than the stone skin, which is 1d12 plus 0.
Okay.
Because I've got a minimum of at least 3, I guess, right?
Is that a shield
Yes.
for us or you?
Well, I can use it on anybody, but I'm using it on me because I will be left with 2
I was
HP
not sure if it
otherwise.
was like a person shield or if it was like a
It's-
bubble.
It's like a bubble, but it's targeted. Like I
yeah,
can
that
stop a
makes
sword with it, that kind of thing. I can't.
No, that makes
you know?
sense. I was just curious. As
So
to how,
I've
like,
rolled a
the-
3. So 3 plus 2, so I reduce it by 5 damage. So I'm taking 30 instead of 35. Is that right?
Yep.
Fantastic. Love that for me. I'm gonna die.
Well done.
You all watch as the 2 chaplains are reduced to ash,
Oh,
and every one of
God.
these Garmir that was within that cone is reduced to a pile of burning flesh and fur.
You guys aren't
Christ.
fighting anything anymore. Look at the bright side.
Well, this is exactly right. I'm actually feeling confident.
It's an
I took
issue.
35 damage, correct? Just so I'm
35.
doing it
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So
You
yeah,
got all kinds of health. Like whatever,
No,
man.
Cedric,
No,
we're
I
back
don't.
to you.
Look at it. No, I don't. no,
So,
no.
Jesus, the guys next to us, or next to me and Tim, they haven't taken any damage yet, have they?
No, the 2 that are on your parapet have not. They have not taken anything.
Okay. I am first going to use a charge on my Mace of Terror on the
Okay.
2 that are closest to us.
What's that saving throw?
15 Wisdom.
Okay. All right, so just straight. This one succeeds, but the one directly next to you rolled a natural 1, so He is frightened of you. Is there anything specific to that, or is it... He's just
a
frightened?
Basic frightened.
Okay.
Yeah, just gonna try to run away from me for the next minute.
All right. Well, I will go ahead and mark him as frightened. Is there anything else you would like to do?
Yeah, with my bonus, I'm gonna move my my magic weapon over to the
Sure.
Chimera. I have to figure out what I cast that at. Cast it at level 3. Yeah.
Yes, I believe so.
Okay. 22.
Yes, absolutely. A 22 hits. Go ahead and roll for damage.
And that is not the right damage die for that. Every 2 slots above the second, so it's 2d8. Not registering as that though.
If you go into your spells and you go down, you can see the
Oh.
upcasted version.
No, never mind. I thought I had it at level 1. I don't have it at level 1. So I only get it at next one, but whatever, it's fine.
Oh, you had it at a lower casting.
Well, I cast it at level 3, but it's for every 2 levels above your starting level for it.
Right,
So
okay.
I thought
Because
I
it's
got
a
it at
second
level 1.
level spell.
Yeah, what the fuck is all that? Whatever, 6.
You make a solid strike against the spine of this creature. You hear a number of scales break off, but it is furiously thrashing about against the walls.
Okay, and then I'm going to then move away on top of this board and just kind of like stand on it.
Okay. You move. The one will get an opportunity attack against you, but he does so at
Get an
a
opportunity
disadvantage.
attack if he's frightened. 'Cause they can only use
Uh,
their reaction to go ahead and dash away from me.
They can only use their movement. I think they can. They can't move towards you, but they can take. Is it specifically? I can't remember on Frightened if it's they can only react by running away.
Disadvantages on attack rolls while the source is.
Right. I know you can't
So,
move
yeah, they
towards
can
your
still
source of
attack.
your fear, but yeah, they can take a swing, but they do so at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Check you.
It says it also can't take reactions, actually.
Oh, okay. Cool. Okay. Well, that ends that question. All right. So he cannot take reactions, and you didn't move outside the melee of the other one, so you're good. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, I think I'm tapped.
Okay. We are back at the top of the round since the chaplains are reduced to a pile of ash. And I need one more d6 roll from... No, actually, I need two d6 rolls from somebody.
Oh. Well,
One can do two, or somebody can do
I'm in.
each of
I'm
them.
in.
Am I doing one?
we need 2, so
Need two.
over 2.
All right, I'll do one.
Okay, 2 4s. The first...
Well, not as good as y'all.
You watch from above as the hooded lanterns to the north side of the wall begin to surround the Garmir down below. The scattered few that are on the north side of the wall inside the walls of the city, as you watch as they position themselves atop the many rooftops close to the wall, beginning to prepare various siege weapons as well as preparing longbow shots for the right moment to strike. And the breath weapon does not recharge.
God. Let's go.
Now we're back at the top of the round with Tim.
Okay.
Okay, just because it's been a minute, so I just want to make sure. I can use an action to bring out my cannon, and then I can utilize the bonus action the same turn.
Yes.
Perfect, fantastic. That's what we're doing.
You should be able to
Gonna-
pull your cannon out yourself. You do have access to the token.
Oh, it's coming out.
Which version of your cannon is coming out, and describe to me how it enters the battlefield?
So I will take out a little. Let me see. I have like a little quill, like a little pencil thing, and I just kind of do some fucking Full Metal Alchemist shit. I'll draw something on the ground, and I'll just have the cannon come out of the ground.
I love it. I love it. Where? Go ahead and drop it where you would like.
Let me see. It's journal, right? Is that where it's? I'm trying to remember where we
Yes,
keep the.
it's in your
Yeah, here you go.
journal. There you go.
Okay. Got it. So I'm gonna drop him next to me. I am bringing out the Force Ballista cannon this time.
Okay.
So that's my action, but then I'm gonna have it waddle on over here.
You should be able to
I
move
just
it.
want to
There
make
you go.
sure. Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure my cone. I don't hit Cedric.
The ballista doesn't shoot a cone.
I thought there was a cone.
That's
Oh.
the flamethrower shoots a cone.
Flamethrower's cone.
Okay, that's still cool. That's fine.
You can
what's
use the
range on
flamethrower.
this
You haven't
thing?
attacked yet.
No, I purposely want to use the Force Ballista.
Okay.
So I'm gonna move it
Fucking
here.
launch dudes.
I just want to make sure how far it goes. Oh, it's not gonna be that far, unfortunately. Well, let me just see here. 5, 10, 15. Oh, I can't do this. I'll put him here, and then
Yeah, you could aim it and not hit your companion.
yeah. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna hit the one guy that's in front of me, and then yeah, we'll see what happens if I hit him.
You could easily hit both of them if you wanted to. If you're
So it's
you're
only-
doing the.
Get both of them.
That's right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm only
I'm
doing
getting
the force one. Yeah.
Is this a ranged attack?
It's a. Let me see.
Yeah.
If you take a
Flamethrower
ranged
is
attack
supposed
in
to-
proximity, that would be at
Force
disadvantage.
Ballista range spell attack.
So you would need to stay outside of its melee. Just to let you know. There you go.
5, 10.
Yeah, because if you're within 5 feet, it's melee and a disadvantage.
Yep. Okay. Then we'll do that.
Good looking out.
Yep. I'm just trying to see what the range is on it, though. That's the only thing.
120 feet.
120 feet.
The cannon is 120 feet.
Yeah, Force
Holy
Ballista,
fuck! Then
120
why am I
feet.
even moving? Who
I don't know.
cares?
I just imagine you summon this thing, and at this point, you're just riding it. Like a fucking, just some absurd Monty Python bullshit.
Oh my god! All right, so that's all right. So if that's the case, then what's the little the one that's has little symbols frightened, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then if that's the case, then I will I'll do this one that's diagonally from me. This guy over here. I'll just attack him.
Okay.
So where is my attack? Okay, so it just says make a ranged spell attack. So am I just rolling myself or?
Yes, it would be your spell modifier plus your proficiency bonus.
Okay.
So your int mod plus your proficiency bonus. So for you, I think it would be a +7. Whatever you would use normally for your wand, or whatever your firebolt is, I think is the same.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's +8 then. Okay, cool.
There you go. It's a D20 +8.
26.
Absolutely hits. You fire true and hit this thing dead center mass. Go ahead and roll for damage.
11.
11.
It gets knocked back 5 feet.
Which one were you attacking?
The one diagonally for me.
Okay,
Yep.
the one that isn't frightened.
Yeah.
You kick this thing back, and you watch as it slams up against the ballista, almost snapping the high-tension cord of the ballista in the process, as it is very heavily damaged and very bloodied from the shot. there anything else you'd like to do?
I am going to just. I'm gonna hang out right here next to the ballista. Move 10
Okay.
feet,
All right.
and that's it.
And just so you know that this ballista had been loaded that you're standing next to, but it is not fired. It is loaded
That's what
and it's facing
I'm
outwards
hoping.
down below, but it is not fired. This one and this one, the one that were marked, have been fired, and then this R1 has been fired.
So he got pushed outside of my melee range then?
Yeah, but it's forced movement, so it doesn't proc opportunity attack.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Good looking out, though. Yeah. If he had moved voluntarily or due to a spell attack or spell effect, then it would have been opportunity. But forced movement doesn't proc opportunity attack. With that, Giorgio, you're up. What would you like to do?
Alrighty.
You see significantly less bodies around you.
Yeah. First thing I'm gonna do before I forget, because I almost forgot, is I'm going to use Second Wind,
Okay.
which is my bonus action. It's 1d10 plus 7 HP, and I've rolled a fucking 2. God damn it. All right, so I get 9 health back,
Okay.
which sucks shit.
Hey, at least it didn't recharge.
Yeah.
I wanted y'all to
no
roll it
fire
so you
breath
didn't think I was
attack.
bullshitting you.
Yeah. If we're flanking, we get advantage on our rolls, right?
Yes, flanking with an ally.
Can I flank with the spiritual weapon? I can't remember.
Unfortunately, no. Yeah.
No. Fuck. Okay. Damn.
That would make that really busted if you could.
Yeah. That's what I was. Well, that's what I was hoping.
That's why they didn't do it,
because
'cause I
I'm
would
trying
do-
to not die.
Yeah.
No. I feel like that thing is more dangerous than the ballistas, so I would like to kill it.
You do have the ballistas around you. You can load them and pick up bolts. There are empty bolts around. It takes one action to load it and another action to fire it.
Okay. First thing I'm gonna do is I have the one hand axe still that I went back and picked up, so I will throw that at the Chimera.
Okay. See it.
And so I rolled a 12 and it's a +8, I think.
Absolutely hits.
Double
Go ahead
check
and
it.
roll for damage.
Okay, so that's it's a +9 anyway. So
Yep.
roll for damage. Let's see, 1d6 + 6. That's a 2 and 6, so that's an 8. And then
Okay.
I think the extra damage on Psionic Strike is a bonus action. Let me see.
Well, you could just apply it when you hit.
I couldn't remember if it's a bonus action or not. I already did my bonus action. Let me see. Psionic Strike does not say bonus action, so I think you're right. Yeah, I can just. Okay, so it's going to be 2 + 6 plus. It's going to be, where is it? It's 8 + 2, I think. The one motherfucker. Okay, so 2. God damn it.
Or one out for those dice.
So 2 + 6 plus 1 + 3. So that's 8, and 3 is
12.
11.
Okay. Solid strike from your axe, push deeper in
Damage.
to the head of the goat as it cries out angrily as it swings back and forth, slamming its horns against the stone walls of the parapet, moving about in a chaotic fashion. I believe you still have your other attack. Don't
I
you?
still have another attack. Can I target one of the heads specifically?
Yeah, sure.
Does that?
Which
is that gonna-
it depends on which attack or a head you're trying to hit.
I would like. Well, I'm thinking we probably should mess up the dragon head so that it can't fire blast us. That's the thing I'm most worried about. I mean, that almost killed me.
Right.
So, I mean, is that would I be at disadvantage or anything if I try to do that? Or
I wouldn't make it disadvantage. It is further away from you, and it's thrashing about on the opposite side from you. So I would give it a bonus to its AC, but I'm not going to give you disadvantage for it.
Can I move between the
Sure.
two attacks of my attack?
To give you a better strike
Yeah.
at it. Yeah,
Because
of
I've
course.
got, I got 30 feet. So if I do like, let's see, if I do like from here, there.
Yeah, because it's kind of hard to see.
I can go into it. Never mind. I was gonna say I can go into its melee range and not have and move around without taking attack of opportunity. So I can get to about here on the bottom side of it without passing by this guy.
Okay.
Right. So I'll come over here, and this would then remove any bonus to AC that it has, like from I guess. Cover
Right,
from its
you're
own
right
body.
next to the dragon head at this
Yeah.
point. You slide
we'll do it.
under and go to make your strike directly
and
at
so
the
I'm going
throat.
to take a big punch, and we'll see if big punch works.
Okay.
So that's going to be a nat 1. I'm going to die. So
You slide under the dragon's scales, and your waistcoat gets caught on the dragon's scale as you nearly topple over the top of the tower in the
Okay.
process. But
and then I action surge.
all right, let's see it.
There you go.
I have to now.
Let's see it.
This is going to be me dying if I don't. So I've action surged, and then I
The
will
hell of a
just-
way to
I
go
got-
out.
Yeah, I got 2 more punches. So
go.
I'll do another attack, and that's a 19.
That hits.
There it is.
And so I'll punch him once really hard. And then that's going to be 1d8. So 3 and 5, that's going to be 8 damage.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use those charges. Let me see where that is.
All
Because
right.
I don't know if the second hit's going to work. I'm going to go ahead and use them all.
Okay.
The last 3, which means I have to roll something to make sure it doesn't break afterwards. Let's see.
Yep.
Ring of the Holy Brazier. So 3 charges. Oh, it says if all 4 are released at one time. I
Oh,
must roll a
okay.
d20.
There you go.
So it's not... Okay, I was thinking if I used the rest of them at once. So no, okay. So 3 charges will be used. 1d6 radiant damage on a successful armed strike. So 3d6 radiant damage in addition to the 8 I just dealt. And so it's a 6, a 5, and a 6. Let's fucking go. That's some good rolls.
17 on that guy.
So 17 radiant damage. I hope that's extra.
Yeah, that's in addition to what you already did.
Yeah. Well, I just meant I hope that radiant damage hurts him more than regular damage. I don't know if it does.
As far as you
And
can
then I
tell,
will-
it's doing the same amount it would normally.
Yeah. And then I will punch a second time.
Okay.
And so that's going to be a 10 and 8. So an 18.
18 hits.
18 hits. So then that will be one more 1d8 plus 5. And that's going to be a 4. So 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay. This thing is very wounded, but it is still moving, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But it is very bloodied.
Yeah, I'm beating up that dragon. And that's as good as I can get.
And what is
let's see.
your strength modifier?
Strength is plus 9. Or sorry, my strength is plus 5. My
Plus
my
5,
strength saving
okay.
throw is plus 9. Sorry, excuse me. Let me see.
Your strikes as you drive up directly into the dragon's head. Given the amount of damage that you did, you drive your radiant fist of the ring directly into the
break his
throat
jaw.
of this dragon, and you watch as its windpipe begins to cave.
Yes. I'm not gonna die.
I'm gonna homebrew that one, 'cause that was cool.
Cool. That's fantastic. That's
That was
fantastic. I really
awesome.
like. I'm really happy that
I'm
happened.
gonna, yeah,
That's a really cool.
that shit was cool. I'm gonna let that one
Oh,
fly.
jeez. Thank
So
Rad.
you have essentially mechanically disabled the breath weapon.
you. Oh, fantastic. I'm thinking. So I've used my action surge, which gives me an additional action, but nothing else. So I'm done. That's all that I have. I still have a reaction for when it tries to hurt me.
Right.
Wahoo. Oh, I'm
This-
gonna die.
At this point, let's see here. These two Garmir down below are going to try to grab the chains of the Chimera and yank it down together.
Please, please, please get this thing away from me.
One rolled a natural 1 and the other one rolled an 8. So
Fucking useless.
yeah, no.
Uh,
The one gets whipped by the chain and takes an additional amount of damage in the process, looking severely wounded.
Yeah.
These two, let's see. They are going to, yeah, they're going to try to load this ballista and fire it. Can I have someone roll me a d6, please?
Got you, dog.
3. With that roll, they are going to target the Chimera.
Hey!
They are scared shitless of it
Yeah, me too.
because it just torched everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they are going to fire the ballista at
Oh.
it. Yes, very much hitting it. And I'm going to go ahead and roll that. Sure. Save. It's not. Okay. It is going to take a large ballista bolt to its chest. It looks to be on death's door.
I'm still stressed out.
It is barely holding on as this bolt sailed straight through its abdomen. Let's see. These two. This one cannot move closer to you, Cedric. But it is going to.
Way.
It has to move away specifically, or it just can't move closer? I believe it just
has
can't.
to move away from me on its turn.
Ah, okay. It is going to go ahead and move away. Oh, God. Roll 20. For fuck's sake, man. I've had to reset this now 3 times.
It sucks.
It's really annoying because every time I try to move a token, it thinks I'm on like player menu and it doesn't let me move it.
It
Really?
moved like a square and a half and then gave up.
Right.
That's
It
frustrating.
is going to try to run down these stairs in fear of you.
And
This one. Ooh. Yeah, it's just gonna run up and try to take a swipe.
dummy.
That is a 13 to hit. I don't think hits.
No, it doesn't.
Nah, not even close. I think y'all are tanky AF. That is not gonna happen. So it is unsuccessful. This one you see down below that was previously firing arrows below notices the commotion, and you watch as it begins to run, and you hear what sounds like the moving of some sort of armature on the inside as a fist bangs against the door. And you hear a sort of growling and barking from both sides of what sounds like wood. And this creature vanishes below the parapet wall, seemingly inside the walls. But with that, we are back to Chugrulk.
I thought this would come.
You have a severely wounded creature thrashing about. You have 2 Garmir at the ballista beside you.
My question is, all right. So this one you said below me is potentially already loaded from when we spoke about it last. Right? Or
No.
The one on
Is-
the other
is
side
it-
is loaded.
is it all right? Is there any bolts anywhere near me? Because I can't see them. I guess.
Yes, they're in that little bucket to your bottom left. That little urn.
Right. So how would it take? So one action to load this, another action to shoot it.
Yep.
Is there any option for me to shoot through the 2 that are on that ballista to the left of me and then into the big boy if it goes well?
Yes.
That's my goal. To give you the long and the short of it.
Okay.
So I wanna
If
hang on,
you
wait.
wanted to load and fire this, you still have your action surge. You could use your first action to load it, then you could action surge and fire it all in one
Yes.
turn.
I'm down with that.
Moving it is free.
Yeah, moving it is part of like aiming.
Okay.
You're big enough and strong enough. I
Fantastic.
wouldn't make you
Yeah.
roll for that. Tim, on the other hand, maybe.
Yeah, I think I think I'm gonna shoot through these 3.
Okay. So you load the ballista carrying the heavy bolt and then immediately start to turn this ballista towards the 3 creatures. Go ahead and roll me an attack roll. Roll me a d20. Just a straight d20. And we'll add 10 to that and see what you get.
All right, let's get.
Nice.
16,
That's pretty
26
good.
total. You absolutely hit all 3 of these creatures. I need you to roll me
yeah.
4d8.
Fuck yeah.
Skewer all these dudes.
4d8. Let's go.
$21.
Nice.
That's nice. That's good.
The
I love
first,
big numbers.
the first
Yeah.
bolt drives the Garmir back as the bolt sails straight through, knocking it on its back. The second, in the shoulder, striking it, doing the same. The last bolt sailing directly down the maw of the outstretched lion's teeth and out the back of the head as it crumbles to the ground, falling down upon these other 2 Garmir.
Hell yeah, they got crushed.
Go.
Fuck
Oh,
yeah,
I'm gonna roll
dude.
dex
What a
saves for them,
shot.
but
What a
go.
shot.
which they both fail, and they were both wounded previously. So we're just gonna rule a cool. They get crushed.
Rule of cool. All right.
Yeah. I mean, I don't see him getting out of that.
So
Fucking rad.
Hell yeah.
but with that, is there anything else you would like to do, Chugrulk? You still have your bonus action and your movement. But,
I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm going to leave it there. I'm gonna be trying to just think about this. I don't think I need to do anything more.
Okay.
Good call.
Chimera is no more. Cedric, we are back to you. You have one small, fragile-looking Garmir standing beside you, and another that is running down stairs to the other side. What would you like to do?
Yeah. This one hasn't taken any damage, just to clarify, correct?
The one directly to the left of you has taken some damage.
Oh, he has.
He has.
Okay. So I'm gonna use a bonus action. I'm gonna keep my spiritual weapon there. Actually, I'm going to. Yeah, we'll just attempt to knock him prone. I'll go ahead and shove him. Try to
Okay.
shove him into the ground or like.
Give
into
me an
the-
athletics
the
check.
ballista. That's one thing that I'm good at. 23.
That's a good roll.
He gets a 15, so yes, you shove him prone to the ground.
Cool. And then I'm going to and move over to the other ballista
Okay.
and help Tim turn it towards the guy.
Okay. He's going to try to take a swing at you at disadvantage, but I doubt it's going to hit.
Just trying to hit my legs.
Son of a bitch, he critted too. No, but his other one was a 10, so yeah, he does not hit. The one crit I've gotten this whole time.
Nice.
Even
You stole
close.
his D20. You stole his natural 20. Let's go.
Second DM.
Good work.
This is my gold dice. That's why y'all been fucking failing a lot tonight. I've got my metal dice out.
Yeah, but I'm going to go ahead, help Tim essentially move the ballista so it's aimed right at him.
Okay.
And then you said it's an action to go ahead and fire it. correct?
It is an action to load it and another action to fire it.
And it's already loaded, or is it?
Yes, it is. So you would just need to turn it and fire it.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn it, and then I am going to use my Steward Seal to go ahead and cast. I'm gonna. I don't know if this would work. Cast Unseen Servant. Well, no, that'd be a bonus action to go ahead and have it do something. No, I'll do that. I'll go ahead and cast Unseen Servant, and then use my bonus action for it to go ahead and actually pull the trigger on the ballista.
Oh, okay.
Smooth.
I like it. I like it. Okay. You're going to turn it and have the Unseen Servant pull the trigger. I like it. Okay. Let me put a little marker or something so we know that that's there. You also have access, Tim, by the way, you have access to your crab token, which I believe you have with you, so you can throw it out there at any time.
Yeah, I had a plan for the crab, honestly, but we didn't need it. We were able to take out the guy, so
Roughly,
we're all
you're
good.
Assuming somewhere in that general area. Go ahead and roll me a d20 and add +10 to it, please.
Okay, and is this at advantage since he's prone?
No, actually it would be a disadvantage because it's a ranged attack.
Yep.
Oh.
Ranged on prone dudes is a disadvantage.
Right.
You goofed it.
d20 at disadvantage.
I did not say any of that, by the way. How that happened. Okay. That's fine. So you want me to do that with disadvantage then still?
Yeah, disadvantage, but +10.
It's +10. What's the worst that could happen?
2d20.
That's the worst that could happen, huh? Yeah.
Yeah,
2D
so 1
that's
plus
not-
10, 11.
Yeah.
That is literally...
Yeah.
Right. So you
Yeah.
go to fire,
Yeah.
and the ballista string snaps and slashes you across the arm. You take 1 point of slashing damage as the ballista
my
string
God.
snaps you across the forearm.
God.
I did that on purpose.
It was a cool effort
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
failed at the very last moment.
Well,
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I'm just gonna go and stand on the door again.
Hey, hold on. Wait a
Hold
second.
on. Hold on.
Okay. I'm listening.
Can I use a reaction right now since he missed?
What reaction are you trying to use? Chronal Shift. You can magically exert limited control over the flow of time around a creature as a reaction after you or a creature you can see within 30 feet of you makes an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw. You can force the creature to re-roll. You make this decision after you see whether the roll succeeds or fails. Okay.
Rewind that shit.
So-
Run it back.
You watch as Tim reaches
won't
out,
say
as
it
just
this
as this string snaps, and almost Doctor Strange-esque, you see this clock-like visage begin to turn, and as his hand turns backwards, the string reattaches, the bolt locks and knocks back into its slot, and just as you go to pull the Unseen Servant goes to pull the trigger again, reroll again with disadvantage.
This seems like the most overkill use of this, but
I'm here for it. Let's go.
So a 3.
A 3
13.
just hits.
That's right.
go.
They have
I
thir-
want
they
the
have
cool
13 AC.
ending. I want the cool ending.
This is the D&D version of save scrubbing.
That's
And I'm here for it. Let's go. Oh, I love it. Let's go. Saving that one for the highlight reel. Go ahead and roll me 4d8. As this bolt sails directly into this creature. They are not going to survive. Yeah. You watch as this
love
bolt
it.
impales this Garmir like a piece of shawarma against the brick face of the wall.
Nice.
Oh, I'm in still in paintbrush mode because I is an idiot. There we go. You no longer see any creatures about you on the tops of the parapets. However, your mission is still yet to be complete, as you need to find and locate the mechanisms to raise the portcullis gates on each side of this wall. At each portcullis gate, you've already noticed there is a door. Potentially other entrances. What would you all like to do? We will keep the initiative order for now, especially since we're at the...
Well, how about that one Gormy that ran away? Can somebody go ice that guy?
Yeah, I was gonna say, are we back
Yeah,
at the top?
like, what
The
if-
one that's in the top.
Yeah,
order,
it
'cause
would
I-
be back as
Just-
him.
Okay.
Yeah, just real quick. Just
Then-
what if he decides that he's not scared anymore, and then he can't? You know, like, I don't know. That's just something
Right.
that
Sure.
would be
So-
unfortunate.
He's here for a
Um,
full minute.
So what? So hold on. I just want 5, 10, 15. So this is where I'm at. I think I was either here, either way. I know it's
Yeah.
15. So this guy that's here. Where exactly is he? Is he on stairs that's going down, or like what?
Yeah,
exactly
he's about
is it?
10 foot down the stairs. Maybe about... He's probably got another 30 foot before he reaches ground level, 40 foot.
Okay, but it is outside, like it is a railing or something.
There is no railing on that, or a very
Oh.
short one on the opposite side.
Okay, so I'm gonna move my can there, and now I'm gonna attempt to shoot at him
Okay.
with my ballista.
All right. Roll me attack.
18.
18 hits. So, with 9
9 and he
damage.
gets knocked back 5, so he falls.
You watch as he falls approximately 40 feet in addition to the 9 damage.
Hot. I love it.
He does
Okay,
not
cool.
survive. You hear
There we go.
essentially a canine version of a Wilhelm scream, followed by a loud splat against the city streets. We're going to stay in the initiative order as you guys move through this.
Yeah.
And we'll proceed. We'll assume that is your action for the turn, Tim. Is there anything else you would like to do?
Well, that's a bonus action.
Oh, that was about... Okay, so you still have your action and your movement.
Mhm.
What would you
Yeah.
like to do?
I mean, we should probably go in the tower, I guess, right? So most likely, so the stairs that he was going down were the stairs to get into it.
You cannot see from where you're at right now. All you see is that there's stairs leading downward.
Okay.
That's one means of entering,
All right.
or potentially entering.
Okay.
I would assume that they
Honestly,
don't-
I'm gonna.
Pardon me?
I
Brad?
would,
Nah.
I would assume that they don't go inside.
Yeah. All right. I don't.
We don't
think I
have
can
it. We don't
place
have any on our
those.
side, so I don't know.
Yeah.
The
I don't
only
even know
known
if the stairs are there,
entrances
to be
that you
honest.
see where you're at are the trap doors on the top.
Hold on. I can't do spells at 3rd level, right? No. I don't know why it's giving me the option. Okay. But I know I can do 2nd level. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
I'll take it. So 16.
Okay.
Takes one of my slots. And then I'm gonna head over to Cedric and check on him, and that's my turn.
Okay. Giorgio back on the other side.
I'm pretty amped. I just boxed a dragon and then somebody shot it with a ballista. So
That's pretty fucking
let's-
cool.
I'm just so from I think this is where I was saying. So 5, 10, 15, 20 to the trapdoor, and I'll open it.
Okay. You all. I'm sorry.
Is it dark? Can I see inside?
It is lit by torchlight. There are lights down below here. As you look down, this is what you see. Just a moment.
Mm-hmm.
As I reveal it to you. Right now you see darkness. No,
See the
okay.
Lord
Yeah.
of the feast.
You see,
That's
as you
awesome.
come down, nothing. No, I gotta reveal it. Give me a sec. I intentionally hit it because I didn't know where you all would be
Yeah.
moving to,
Who would open the trapdoor first?
or whatever y'all were planning to
Yeah.
do. This is what you see.
Okay. So a
See
spiral
them-
staircase to get down.
Yes. You are on the right-hand side. You see a door going out to the right and the left as you go down. You see that ladder right there? The spiral staircase starts on this level and goes down. You would be coming down that ladder.
So I'm opening the trapdoor and I see a ladder.
Right.
So the spiral staircase, is this open? Can I see that at all then? Or is that...
It just goes, it's spiral stairs, like stone stairs going down.
Okay,
So you can't see past it. You just see that there's...
Oh, yeah, because that's on the stairs start at ground level and then go lower than that. So I'm looking down. I see
Yes.
my ladder that takes me down. Okay, so I see these 4 dudes. Is this a big one and then these are smaller ones? Or are they all the same?
As far as you can tell, give me a perception check.
Okay. 11 and something. Let's see. 11 and perception is 5, so 16 total.
16. As far as you can tell, they look about the same size as the ones you've seen previously.
Okay. How far down is the
The ladder, about 10
Yeah.
feet.
about 10 feet?
About the height of the to the previous level below that where you saw the Chimera chained up previously.
Mm-hmm. Can I because I'm standing on this side, right?
You're
I'm-
coming down straight down that ladder. If you go down,
Okay. But
are you
so,
heading
like,
down stealthily, or are you just heading
So-
down?
So the trap door was this square, right? But like I was standing right here when I opened it.
You were directly above the ladder.
Okay. Cuz I want to jump on him.
Yeah. Give me an athletics or acrobatics check.
We're going to go athletics.
Okay.
Cuz that's a +8. So it's an 8 and 8, so it's a 16.
With a 16, yes, you jump down. You can give me an attack roll with advantage.
Okay. An attack roll with advantage, so that's going to be, where's my other one? So it's going to be a 12 is my higher, plus my, what is it? Unarmed strikes are 8, I think. So it's a dirty 20 to hit.
30, 20, yeah, absolutely hits. Go ahead and roll for
Okay.
damage.
So roll for damage, 1d8 plus 5. That's going to be a 6 and 5, so 11 damage.
11, yeah, you drop this creature to the ground as is knocked prone from the force of your falling strike. And give me a sec here. It's knocked prone. Where's the prone marker? God damn it. We'll just use that one. There we go.
Okay. Second attack, I will, rather than try to attack, I will do a grapple.
Okay.
So this is going to be a 17 and 8, so 25 to hit. So does that work?
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice. Got him. That's it. That's all I got.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. You were grappling. Let me roll against
Yeah.
you
So
there.
the second.
Yeah,
the second
you've got
one
him
is a grapple.
grappled. Yeah,
Yeah.
he loses the strength contest.
Okay. And then I'm
Alright.
going to hold on to him.
Yeah,
so
go
that
ahead and
will
drop
be
your
the
token
remainder
on there,
of my
please.
turn. Yep. Journal. Where is Georgio? And so I will be there grappling him. We occupy the same space. Is that right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
All right. Chugrulk, we are back to you.
Real quick, guys, I got to go do something. I may be 10 minutes, and I'll be right back. But
Okay.
so when it gets to me, just run my turn. Somebody can, I'm just
Or
gonna.
we
be
can just take a
snap.
bathroom break.
You
Sure. Okay. Yeah,
you
that'll be
probably-
great.
Very good. Like I took my 10-minute break like while it was in between. You probably be fine.
Okay. I'll be as fast as I can.
Yeah, you're good. So my turn. Okay. Stop sweating, Spot. All right. So we've headed down. Sorry, I was away for a little bit of it. So I did pick up on the fine adjustments. Where is my character supposed to be in this?
I'm going to come back up to the top. Right now, you watch as Georgie goes through the trap door.
Yeah.
And you hear a loud jump and the strikes as he comes down hard on something down below. But where you are, you can't quite see. But I'm gonna bring everybody back to where we were a second ago.
Yeah, because I was gonna say I didn't think I went down with him.
No, you did not.
So
You
I'm
watch him go down this trap door between the two ballista.
Although I'm not gonna lie, like I am on low HP. I'm just gonna have a look if I have anything to adjust to that. If not,
You
I'm
have
still...
second wind and you have your healing potions as well.
Yes, that more so. I was looking at this healing potion side of things. Oh, I mean, second wind could be also good here. Hang on.
Second wind is a bonus action, so you could do that and drink a healing potion and move down if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'm just I don't know if I want to burn my healing potion if I can save for like I'm not sure how rare they are in this, I haven't played for that still.
Up to you.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm just trying to think. I think because I can regenerate my bonus action, like the second wind, I might use that, go down, and then try and help. That's
You can
my
regen.
play.
You get your bonus action second wind back on a short rest, which is an hour.
Yeah.
Right now,
No,
I
I get that.
can tell you just as trying to help you here as a new player.
Yeah.
The likelihood that you're going to get a short rest right now is pretty slim.
It does. Yeah. But I'm saying I think I'll go down there, keep my HP potion in case of I still feel like if I use it now, I've burnt it. I'm fucked. I've got no, as you said, it could be no rest in a long time, and then I take another 35 fucking HP.
Risk you take.
Yeah, I know. And so again, looking at the map, there was how far is the depth between the top of this circle and the elongated path that's, I guess, the wall?
10 feet.
10 feet down. And how good is my character? Because I've got athletics, so if can I climb potentially?
Are you trying to climb over the wall down to the lower section?
And then up again, if I want to go to the left side.
So where are you going specifically? Show me on the map with your token.
So if I were to want to go over to here.
You would need to spend 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even be able to get to the opposite wall with your normal movement.
No, I know that. Not in one turn, but I'm saying potentially the checks that I'd have to do, that would be some kind of I'd have to do some kind of athletics check to get down and then up again.
Even an athletics check wouldn't get... You could do it, but it would take you multiple turns to do it.
Right, okay.
It would probably, to get to the other side, moving that way, down and then up, it'd probably take you 3 or 4 turns to get over there.
Yeah. I wasn't really potentially thinking about doing it. I was just curious as to how it worked. I do still think that I'm going to go down, and I still think that I'm going to stick to my original plan. I'm just going to use my, what is it called? My short rest, a second wind.
Okay.
How do I use that?
So it should be 1d10 plus your whatever your modifier is. Yeah, it'll roll it for you.
Yeah.
So you get 16 points of healing back. So where you took your damage before, put 16 in, but
Just
this time
put
hit
and then
heal.
heal.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, so we're good. So I've used that. Nice. I am going to head down. So what's that? That's 5, 10, 15 down.
Yeah, it would take a better chunk of your movement to get down the ladder to the lower level.
Yeah, you're right. Because I don't know how the ladder is. So.
Okay. Well, I'm going to move your token down to where Georgio is. As you go down the ladder, you still do have your action as well as you get down to this lower level. Let me move everybody down there, and I'll move your... So go ahead and drop your token right above the ladder here.
Right above the ladder. Okay.
Yeah, that's where you are now. You have about 5 feet of movement in addition to that. So you potentially couldn't get into melee range with one of these creatures because you have 10-foot melee.
I don't know how to move my. Oh wait, there we go. I got it again. Yeah, so I could go 10 foot.
You have 5 more feet of movement, so you could get within 10 feet to attack something.
Yeah, I feel you. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to. Is this a viable spot to stand?
No, you're in a wall essentially.
Yeah,
The
yeah, that's what I
entrance
was
to this
wondering.
spiral staircase is over here, beside this
okay.
this dude on the top right.
So where was I? I was here on the.
You're right there. You have
staircase.
5 more feet of movement. You
On
can't go
the
through a
stair.
wall.
So I can go to here. Basically, that's it.
You can't go through a wall. You can go here. You can go here, or you can go
Right,
down
so
to
I
one
was
of
just
these.
So I didn't know. I thought I was on the staircase. No,
No, you're on the
yeah.
ladder. The staircase
Right.
starts on this level.
Right.
Sorry,
okay, yeah.
I didn't
No,
didn't know what you were asking.
Yeah, no, that was my bad. 'cause I knew
You
I
can't
came up
even
on a
see
ladder, but I
those
just
spiral stairs from where you're standing because that wall goes
Yeah.
all the way to the ceiling.
I think I just got thrown off because I saw that it was so much
Right.
bigger than the ladder. Yeah, I'm gonna go left anyway. Like I think that my biggest thought was to go left and fight the guy.
Okay. So if you want to make an attack, you have your 2 attacks that you could take.
I'm just trying to think. I'm probably gonna use my my thunder thrust again.
Okay. "26 hits. Go ahead and roll for damage. 12 piercing damage as you drive the spear tip into the chest of this creature. They are still standing, but they are bloodied.
All right. I'm going for it again. Wait, do I have that ability?
Yes, you have a second attack.
Yeah, I thought I did.
An 18 also hits. Go ahead and roll for damage. 11. You drive the second spear tip straight through its heart as it falls to the ground in a whimpering cry.
Let's go though.
Is there? I believe that's your bonus action, your action, and your movement. So
I think that's me done. As I said, I'm really hopeful. Like you said, I did take the risk and I didn't use the potion, but let's just hope.
okay,
All right, that's me done.
Cedric, we are back to you. You are on top of the parapet. Let me flip back. We might be doing a back and forth flip for a few rounds
Yeah,
here
that's
until
fine.
we get where we
Yeah.
need to go. But you are on top of the hatch going down below, the opposite side from your companions.
Okay, and do you say that when the one Garmir that was kind of on the left-hand side, he ran into the area below us, or what we might presume as the area below us?
As far as you could tell, you saw him go up to the down below about 10 feet, go towards the wall, and you heard a banging against something wood and some growling, and then he disappeared below where you could see him.
Okay, I got you. Either way, I'm first gonna start off by using Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay,
Hopefully big healing.
nice.
16. I'm going to move off of the door. Then I'll use my unseen or no, I already used my bonus action.
Well, Cure Wounds is an
open the
action,
door.
isn't it?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Healing Word
I
is a
meant
bonus
Cure
action.
Wounds, or Healing Words. I'm sorry. Can I take that back?
Yeah, just scratch your 16, and then you'll have to run Healing Word.
Instead.
There you go.
8. Okay, that's fine.
Well, it says you did 10 the first time.
Yeah, I clicked
Higher
twice.
level cast. You clicked it twice. We'll take the first one. You get 10.
We'll get there.
Roll 20's being real fun today.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and open
Wait,
it.
what?
Okay.
So my alarm was.
And that's a free action. I'm not going to knock you for opening it.
Do I hear anything down there, or?
You look down and you see more of these wolven creatures down below you. It is a torchlit room about the size of where you're standing right now, with a pillar-like structure in the center and a similar ladder down below leading into this parapet tower interior.
Gotcha. Okay. I will. I'm gonna stay up here for now. And
Okay.
do I actually like see? Do I have sight of any of them?
From that location, you'd have sight of most of them, I believe. Let me double check here. You would have sight of half of them, of most of them, I would say.
Okay. You don't have to go ahead and switch back and forth. That's fine. I'll just do the one that's closest to the tower. I'm just gonna go ahead and
To the ladder,
start
you
off
mean?
with the toll. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yep.
And cast Toll the Dead on him.
Okay, what's the save on that?
Toll the Dead is a 14 Wisdom save.
Okay. They fail. Go ahead and roll damage.
Sick. I'm assuming they didn't take any damage. Should have just been hanging down there.
No, this is the first time you've seen them.
Weird. Okay. 10 damage.
10? All right, they are bloodied. So, is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, I'm fine with this for now.
Okay. Starting back at the top of the round, I need a d6 roll from somebody, please. And then
me
we'll
have it.
probably take a quick bio break after that.
Let me have it.
Okay.
Let's
6.
go.
All right.
There it is.
You hear outside, Tim and Cedric, you see the Silver Order is beginning to drive the Garmir back towards the gate. Those down below are being pushed into their barricaded segments. Not completely surrounded, but they're definitely making ground. And you've now noticed, you hear a number of cries and barks and yelps from behind you as the hooded lanterns have begun assaulting the backside of the wall as well, taking out any stray Garmir that have remained behind, sniping anything that isn't in full cover.
Cool.
But with that, we'll take a quick bio break here. We'll be back in maybe 5 or so minutes. Back at the top of the round. But as you all enter into the parapet interior walls, you have now sparked the attention of the various guards, Garmir posted inside the walls, although much fewer than what you saw atop the parapets and down below at the ground level. There are guards here inside who are going to begin to take note of your presence and are going to attack. So we'll step down to where we were previously. Let me move my map here a little bit so the audience can see. We'll start on the right-hand side. Did you close the door, Cedric? The
I did
trap
not.
door?
The door is still open.
Got it. Okay, cool. Thank you for clarifying. We'll start with these two on the right-hand side. One is going to come rushing at you, Chugrulk, with his spear, taking a strike.
Not like this.
Getting a 21 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
Surprisingly rolling pretty high, but getting a 21 to hit. Okay. So that is 7 piercing damage as he drives the spear just underneath one of the plates of your armor. And then this one is going to come at you,
Wait,
Georgio.
how much damage? What the fuck? How much piercing? What?
7 piercing.
You said 17 for a
No,
second.
7,
I was like,
7.
What the fuck? Yeah.
Single
yeah,
digit 7.
Oh, good. I was tripping out. for a
This
second.
one
I
is
was
going to
like,
come after you and try to drive a spear into you as well, Giorgio.
Okay.
Getting a natural 20.
Ouchies.
Oh my
I'm gonna
god.
die. I almost certainly am gonna die, or at least be knocked unconscious. Can I? Let me see. I can. So I can. I don't need to yet. Tell me the
Okay.
damage, and then I have a thing.
That is 9 piercing damage. as the spear
Oh, yeah, okay.
is drived into your abdomen.
And is that after the
Yes.
crit?
That's
Oh,
full
okay.
damage.
That's not even-
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
baby
okay.
damage.
Yeah, it's baby damage.
Fine.
I will
Yeah,
still.
he didn't roll well on the damage die, unfortunately.
I still will do the hang on, where is it? It's a reaction. You said it was 9?
9 piercing damage.
9 piercing damage. I'll do I'll do my Stone's Endurance. Reduce it by 1d12. So throw my d12 out there. 5, so 5 less.
Okay.
So I take 4.
You would take
piercing,
4, yes.
and I'm at 12. Still don't like it, however.
All right. On the other side of the wall, you watch as Cedric casts the, well, you would see Cedric cast some sort of spell down into the space below. You hear the whimpering of a creature down below. That creature is going to try to rush up at the ladder and drive their spear up towards you, Cedric. Getting a 22 to hit.
That does.
Oh,
hit.
All right. Also taking 7 piercing damage as the spear drives up and catches you underneath your armor plating and your chain shirt.
Okay.
As this is happening, you notice that there is a more ferocious looking Garmir off to the side that now approaches, seeing this commotion, and looks straight up. And you watch as they pull a bow from their back and drawing an arrow from the back of their quiver, pointing it directly up at you, Cedric, taking a shot. Getting a 24 to hit.
That hurts.
Okay.
Going to hurt.
damn.
You only take 3 damage, but I need a Constitution saving throw as you feel a charged energy sink into your body.
Oh no.
Let me take the damage first, and you said the con save, right?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
So I have a oh, that's to maintain shit. Okay.
That's to maintain concentration, which we'll need in a sec anyway.
A 22 was the first one. I don't know why it's rolling double.
Okay, that's fine. We'll take the 22. You feel the same contaminating energy, and as you pull the arrow out, you look at the end of the tip, and you notice that there are bits of delirium tipped on the arrow
Oh.
of this creature. And you look down in horror, but you are able to stomach the blow, tensing up your Goliath muscles and keeping the delirium from penetrating deeper into your body and contaminating you as
Damn,
you
that's
throw the
something.
arrow away. And then these two are going to rush over, but they are not going to be able to get up the ladder to attack you. And we are now at Tim. What would you like to do? You see Cedric take a strike up from a spear tip, followed by an arrow, and you watch as he pulls out the arrow tip, seeing the various little bits of delirium scattered across the end of the arrowhead.
I don't like that at all. I don't like that one bit. I'll walk on over
Okay, let me
and
move us back to where we were a second ago. Rid of my markings here. I also need
I'm right there.
I need a concentration check. 2 of them from you, Cedric, for your unseen servant.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes.
So 2 which you do have advantage for. And I think it rolled it twice because you have advantage on Constitution, but it's just rolling it automatically because of the Warcaster.
Oh, because of con saves. Sure.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
You'll just have to keep it in mind.
oh, nice.
So you're good on both of those. Your unseen servant stays in place.
Right.
Well, since I'm already over here, I don't need to move then. I will take my bonus action and move my cannon the 15 feet to bring him closer, and then
Okay.
can I what do I have? I only see like the tip of the spear come out. I don't see anything else.
From getting to where you are now you see one of these smaller typical Garmir, and then you see this more grotesque looking Garmir with various bloody tattoos all over their and war paint all over their face, beginning to try to knock up another arrow from a quiver. It seems to be more like it has more dressing in its fur. It just seems to be a more commanding presence based on what you see at first glance.
Okay. So I'm gonna take my hands. I'm gonna push them down into the thing. I'm gonna cast Burning Hands.
Okay,
Nice.
so I need to make what save for that? Or is it
15 dex.
15 dex? Got it. Sir? Okay. This is for the smaller one with the spear. It's a 19. Other one gets a natural 1, so that's full damage on that guy. So go ahead and roll the damage, and I will account for that.
Let's see. So nat 1 gets 9, and then the other one gets half.
Okay. He would take 5. Yes, 5. 4. 4. Yes, 4. As it rounds down.
Yep. Fire.
Fire. Fire. Fire. Fire.
Fire.
Fire. Fire. All right. Let me drop back to the other map. All making me fucking work today. Making Roll20 do its job. So this one that had already taken some damage is now looking very wounded, but still standing. And this one now is taking a bit of damage as well. Let me get them all marked up. It was 9. Yeah, 9 total. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Tim?
Not at this time.
All right. Giorgio, you are up. You are pinning down a Garmir to the floor as you drop down on top of them.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do? You have them prone, and you have another approaching.
Yeah.
Or had
Did
attacked you. Sorry.
Yeah. Did Chugrulk kill the other one? Or was there only 3 in this room?
There were 4 total. He
Okay,
killed
that's what I thought.
one.
Nice. Hell yeah, dude.
We got one.
Okay. So I have this one grappled. I'm not on the ground, but he is, right? I've knocked him prone.
Yep.
And I'm holding him.
Yeah, you're basically standing on him.
Yeah. Okay. Then I will. I think at the start of my turn, I can deal 4 damage to him. Is that right?
Yeah, I
I
believe
think
that's
just because he's grappled. Is it? Do I roll for it or hang on? Let me see.
You'd have to tell me.
Hang on. I've got it right here, I think. Shoot, no. Where is I had it? I pulled it up. Where did I put it?
Is it under Crusher? Or your...
No, here it is. Okay, here it is. I clicked off of it. Is what it was. Okay. Target. Seize the target. If you succeed, it's grappled. No, it doesn't. Hang on.
This rules break is brought to you by... No. Welcome to D&D, everyone, where I don't remember everything and neither do the players. We're good. Wizards of the Coast can't fucking stop adding weird shit. Making me remember it all. Let's see, it's eat, right? Or is it one of your unarmed? Is it part of unarmed fighting?
It might be.
I'm pretty. Yeah, here it is. At the start of each of your turns, you can deal 1d4 bludgeoning damage.
Okay,
One
so this-
creature
okay.
grappled by you,
Thank you
so
so
you can
much.
roll a d4.
Thank you. Yeah, so
it's
it,
part
okay,
of
it is-
unarmed
it is roll
fighting.
for it.
Thank you.
Okay.
I was like, it's either
I
a
knew I
feat
read it
or
somewhere.
your fighting style.
I have rolled a 2.
Okay.
2
Good
damage
man.
to it.
It is looking quite wounded, but still,
Okay.
still kicking.
Okay. I will. He's prone, so I'll just attack him with my first attack, just unarmed
Okay.
strike. That's advantage. So, I rolled a nat 1 on one of them. That's a good thing I have advantage. So 12, and 8, so 20.
30, 20. Yeah, absolutely hits.
Yeah. And so that's going to be D8. A 7 plus 5, so 12 damage.
How would you like to do this?
I'm gonna stomp on him. Stomp on his throat. I'm crushing throats today.
You watch as the throat and the windpipe are crushed below your boot as the last breath of air escapes the lungs and it goes still.
Okay.
You still have the other one in front of you.
Yeah, and then I'll take my second attack on him, and I'm feeling good about grappling, so I'll do a grapple attack and not a regular. So 9
Okay.
plus 8, so 17.
He did not succeed, so you do have them grappled.
Okay, snatched him.
Gotcha, bitch!
And I will then drag us over to next to Chugrulk. I'm gonna go right here and
Okay.
drag him with me so that I'm in that
Right.
flanking him,
So
right?
yeah, because you're dragging somebody, that'd be half.
it's half speed,
Half
but I can
speed,
move.
yeah. But
5,
yeah,
10,
you can
15,
get him.
So that should be 15 to get to right here.
Yep.
And then I want to have him wherever I need to stand in a position to which we have flanking specifically is what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, you would need to stand. Yeah, roughly there.
Yeah, so I'll stand here and I'll have him in front of me like that.
Okay.
And that will be my whole turn.
All right. With that, Chugrulk, we are back to you. Georgio has drug this wounded Garmir behind you, pinning him in between the two of you, and you have another one on the other side of you.
Okay, so my action surge is gone.
Right.
Which now would be
You
a
still have
nice
2 attacks. And one of which would be at advantage because you are flanking.
Now, my question is this one to the top left of me, has that taken any like combat? Has that done anything in combat yet?
It has not taken any damage. It has struck you, but it has not taken any damage.
That's all good. Yeah, no, I was just curious because I was still looking into my surprise attack, like if someone's not taken a turn yet. Again, like because I came down here, I could have used it probably in my first strike, but I kind of like shit on that guy.
No, unfortunately, when they rolled initiative, when they entered, you had a
They
surprise
started-
round. Giorgio got a surprise round by
He got
jumping on the
fucked up,
guy,
Yeah.
but they rolled higher on initiative than all of
Yeah,
you.
yeah. No, that's all good. That's why I was just curious. I just saw it then, and I was like, oh shit, did I not like do something here? And then I realized I probably way late in the game to be doing like, so yeah, it's all good. I think that what I'm gonna do then is I've got 2 attacks. Can I? So sorry again, just to clarify the rules differential between this and Warhammer. Can I put like my 2 attacks? Can I put 1 into each of them?
Yes.
Yep. Can I? So first attack, can I put into the one to the bottom right of me?
Yes, the one. So this would have advantage. So because you're flanking with Giorgio, because he was kind enough to drag it in between the two of you.
Let's
So
go. Alright,
yeah,
I'm in
so this
for it.
would be with advantage. So you can roll again and see if
So
you
roll
crit.
another one.
Yeah.
So we'll take the 25. There you go.
Yeah.
So
Let's
go ahead and
go.
roll for damage. 8 piercing damage. You... Hold on one sec. Just about. It is still standing, but just. It is,
Okay.
It is almost completely limp as your spear nearly drives completely through its ribcage.
I kind of want to get rid of it because I don't want it to do shit to, like, as you said, it does just as much damage.
Right.
So I'm gonna send my next attack into the same one.
Okay, you can roll for advantage with advantage again. That one misses, unfortunately. An 18 hits, though. And 12, you drive your spear straight through it, and in one motion, cut straight through the ribs out one side without hitting your companion. And the body goes limp in your arms, Giorgio, as you
10,
drop it to the ground.
15, 20, 25. I'm gonna move over to here, actually, I think.
If you move outside of the range of that Garmir, he is going to swing at you.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, the opportunity attack. I will stay my ground. Good call. I'm gonna. Sorry, I did forget about the. That is an actual Warhammer. I think I should remember that one. So yeah, no, I'm gonna call it there. It's my turn.
All right. At this point, the more robust looking Garmir, covered in war paint, carrying the longbow, looks up again at you, Cedric, is going to knock another arrow since you are the only thing close to it.
Does he get multiple turns?
He had the, after attacking before, he had a prepared action.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. That makes sense.
Unfortunately, he does miss as the shot goes wide. And you watch as another one of these delirium-tipped arrows sails over your shoulder. You hear him as he goes to move again for another arrow. Trying to push one of the Garmir out of the way, trying to get a better vantage point at you. But you are up. What would you like to do?
So, there's one guy on the ladder, or he's just at the bottom trying to poke up?
He's within 5 feet of you right now on the ladder. The one that's been wounded directly below you, this guy.
Okay. I gotcha. So, I am going to... First, I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead on him again.
Okay. 15 wisdom.
Yes, sir. Or, I'm
10.
sorry, 14 wisdom. My apologies.
Oh, 14. Yeah, he gets a 10, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, cool.
Go ahead and roll damage. I believe it's a d12 since he has been wounded.
Yep, so
With 18
total.
18, you watch as the blood in his ears spits out like gushers on each side as his limp body falls to the ground.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. Like,
That was a lot
yeah,
of damage for Toll the Dead. But then again, yeah, that was a pretty good shot. He would not have survived that.
Here's a question. Can you prepare a bonus action?
I don't believe you can because a bonus action, you can prepare an action. Don't know if you can prepare a bonus action. What are you trying to do? And maybe we can...
I was going to wait for Tim to attack, do whatever he needed to, and then essentially, since we're still up top, just close the hatch. And I was going to use my Unseen Servant.
Oh, so yeah, use your Unseen Servant. I'll allow it. It makes sense. It makes sense.
I allow it.
I don't see why not. I see where you're going with this.
Okay,
I'll allow it.
Then I'm gonna go ahead and move my Unseen Servant over to that area to where it can go ahead and whatever Tim's going to go ahead and splash all of them on command. It will go ahead and close the hatch.
Okay. So
Just like
after
fighting,
Tim's
pop
attack,
it open,
you
kill
will
him,
have the
close it.
Unseen Servant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm just going to kind of moonwalk backwards away from the hatch.
All
Smooth.
right. Before that, you watch as these two smaller Garmir try to get up towards the ladder, but this larger one just snarls and barks at them and pushes them away, trying to keep them away from the ladder so it can get a better vantage point at you, but they are fighting, and you sense a sort of infighting between these creatures that they're not very well accompanied, that it is basically might makes right situation now. But back on the other side, this remaining Garmir, without much left to do, is going to take a strike at you, Chugrulk. Doing very little. It is not going to hit you with a 13. So with that, we are back to you, Tim, at the top of the round. But before that, I need a D6 roll from someone, please.
All right, I got it.
Make it good.
4.
The 4. You sense a lot of the skirmishing, like the remaining creatures. What you can see, Cedric and Tim being on the top of the parapet still, you see that there is this sort of struggle, this battle for attrition at the front of the gate. And you also hear on the back side, you look as the hooded lanterns are attempting to narrow down any creature that steps out of line into line of sight, picking them off as much as they can. But now they have become acutely aware that there are snipers above them. So it seems to be that we are sort of at a stalemate point, a breaking point that is relying at this point on you all to complete the mission. With that, Tim, we are back to you at the top of the round.
Okay.
Do you need the other map, or do you need this map?
No, it's fine because realistically, well, yeah, flip it just for a minute, I guess, because this way I can have my cannon next to me. Have him waddle on over.
Waddle, waddle.
All right. And then, I mean, yeah, now flip back because at this point we're all next to the hatch anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Right.
So now I would like to cast. Let me just make sure.
Cedric, you also have your. Did you dismiss your spiritual weapon, or do you still have it out? I don't know if you can have.
No, I would still have it out. It only lasts. Let's see how long it lasts. I'll go ahead and see, but I wouldn't have dismissed it.
Okay.
If we were still.
I don't know if it's a minute or 10 minutes. I'd have to look, but
It's only
Yeah.
been like 2 minutes, right?
roughly, yeah.
Yeah, it lasts a minute from when I cast it. So. it'd be-
Yeah, it hasn't been 10 rounds yet, so you probably have like 4 more rounds. 3 more at least.
From where I'm standing, can I see all 3 of them?
From where you are now, yes, you would see all 3 of them. In fact, one of them is knocking an arrow and pointing it at you.
Great.
Since you mentioned it.
Since you mentioned.
Since I mentioned.
There's a rather ugly one with all sorts of war paint on them, aiming a delirium-tipped arrow at you.
So first what I'll do is I will have my cannon attack that one.
Okay. Let's see the attack.
Nice. Good job, cannon. You fucking dick.
Unfortunately, you watch the force ballista blow a hole through the floor, but it does not hit the creature. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna attack.
All right, let's see it. What would you like
I'm
to
gonna
do?
cast Scorching Ray.
All right, you have 3 rays, so I need an attack for all 3 of them. Okay, which ones are you targeting specifically? Ooh, we got
The nat 20 is going for the fucking war paint asshole for sure.
Okay, so one's a miss either way for any of them.
The
other
and then
one's-
the 15, I'll go for the one that I weakened, I guess, with the burning hands. Or
Yeah, I think he's toast. I thought Cedric took him down.
oh, okay.
Yeah, these ones have not been hurt yet.
All right, then I guess the other one that's pretty close to the ladder, I'll go with that one that I hit. The one further back I didn't hit.
Okay, so let's start with the crit damage. So you'll double the damage of whatever you roll on this against the larger bow carrying one. 9, so that would be... What's your spell modifier? What's the dice specifically?
6.
My spell modifier is plus. You mean my spell attack, right?
Well, yeah, because you add it to each one of your damages.
It's plus 8.
No, I mean the damage modifier. So there's a damage mod to each
you rolled
one.
a 6.
Okay, so you rolled it. So it would be 6 plus 6 plus 3. So it would be 15. That's what I'm saying. It's not 9 doubled because you don't double the modifier. You double the dice.
You double all your dice rolls.
Right. That's why I was asking. It's confusing because D&D Beyond doesn't show it unless you roll crit damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you roll the 6 plus your 3, you would just double that 6.
Right.
And then add 3.
Oh,
Like
gotcha.
if you mouse over the 9 in roll
Yeah, I think you can
20,
right click and hit crit damage.
in DD Beyond you can, but if you mouse over the roll 29,
highlight,
it'll
yeah,
say
yeah.
6 plus 3 to show you what you got.
Right. So, okay, so
Gotcha.
15 to him. Solid
Gotcha.
strike.
Understood.
So go ahead and roll the next attack against the other guy.
3. Jesus.
Hey, damage is damage. So they have been hit. This one is looking a lot more injured than when they started, but still very ferocious and disgusting. A lot more aggressive than the 2 other ones. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, I'm good.
Okay, Giorgio, we are back to you.
Close this.
You have one Garmir on the other side of Chugrulk from you.
Okay, so I still have one of my 2 hand axes, I think, because I don't remember where the second one is, to be honest.
I would assume you probably picked it up at some point. So if you got, I'll assume you got both of them.
Okay, yeah. I won't say no to that. I'll throw one of them. Oh, so step to the side, and then throw one at him. So I'm not throwing
Okay.
through Chugrulk. So just the one, and that's gonna be a 15 plus like 9 to hit.
Yeah, absolutely hits. Go for it.
Okay, so that's gonna hit. And then I'm gonna do the psionic strikes. I'm gonna roll them at the same time, just so that I can do all this easier.
Okay.
So check off a dice. Okay, so it's gonna be 1d8 plus 2, and 1d6 plus 6. So it's gonna be 1d6, 1d8 plus 8. There's the d6 and the d8. So 5 and 2, so 7 plus 8, so 15.
15 damage.
Yeah. Is he dead?
A hearty blow. He hadn't been hurt yet,
Okay.
but he is on death's door now.
Okay, so that I can, if I use Psionic Strike, I can force it to make a strength saving throw, and if it fails, I can knock it prone or move it 10 feet. I'd like to knock it prone. So it's a DC 13 strength save.
Okay. They got a 16 on the save.
Dang. Damn it. This is going to be way cooler if he was on
It's
the
a good
ground.
idea. I saw where you're going
Yeah.
with it.
So if he's not prone, so I'll step here and then I'll punch him.
Okay.
I'll only roll 1 dice for this, so it's a 14 plus an 8.
Yep.
So it's gonna be 22. And so then that's it. D8. Where's my D8? There it is. 1d8 plus 5, so 4. So 9 damage.
9 damage. How do you want to do this?
Punch him in the throat.
You punch
Keep it
straight through,
Yeah.
and as your knuckles go through the spinal cord, the same way you ruin the other one, you rip it back out the other way, full Mortal Kombat style.
Fantastic. How big are these windows here?
Those are doors.
Oh, this is a door. Okay.
That is a door, and the other one's a door.
Okay, so that's 5, 10. So that's 20 total. Yeah, so I'll open the door. And this is just the hallway that goes between the two?
Yeah, now you're back outside in the lower section where the Chimera first started.
Ah, okay. So we could see all of this from before.
Right.
And how high up is it? to the next level?
About 10 feet to get back onto the parapet where you all started this whole encounter.
Okay, so this is my 30 feet of movement.
Right.
And then I am going to use my bonus action to psi-powered leap.
Okay.
And I will jump up to here, where the guys are, on the second level.
Okay.
It's I get 60 feet of flying speed is what it mechanically does.
Right. So let me go ahead and take you off of here because you are now on the upper level.
Yeah. Howdy, fellows. Cedric, do you have a heal spell? Can you do something?
Go ahead and drop your token next to Cedric and Tim.
Yeah. I will ask for that.
I got you.
And that is my turn.
Okay. Chugrulk, we are back to you. There are no apparent combatants in this room. Let me go back to where you are. You watch as Giorgio runs out through outside, leaving the door wide open. And you see the lower area where the Chimera, you see the chains and the bloody corpses of several of the Garmir scattered about this area outside. But you are still in this other room on the opposite side.
Okay. All right.
There are no immediate combatants around you.
So these to the left little, like, that's a window, not a door.
So yeah, the 3 or 4 lights that are down to the bottom are windows. There's a door directly at 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock.
Yeah, so the door to the one at 9 o'clock, could I walk across to the 3 enemies to the left?
What do you mean 3 enemies?
Oh,
In the
sorry.
other
Oh,
room.
you mean yes. You would need 5, 10, 15,
So I
20,
could-
25,
like,
30.
I'm just saying, but they're all on the
45.
same floor as me, yeah.
Yes.
This whole
Well, you
thing
wouldn't
is-
know that they're there. You haven't seen this
Yeah,
room.
no. Yeah,
Your
no, I
character
get
wouldn't
that.
know, but you could run out. If you dashed
But
and burned your
but this
action,
is-
you could
sorry,
get
sorry.
over there.
I was just using them as, like, I guess, like a point of thing, but this
Right.
is all on one level. This is all on one level.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
You
You
can
don't
get
have to.
to you
climb
can get to
before.
here.
Yeah.
You can get to
Unlike
here with
before,
your
like,
30
where it was,
feet.
like, two
Yeah,
different
that's a
levels, like, on this
that's a
one.
door, and that's a door. This one hasn't been opened. This one that is to your left is the door that Giorgio went out.
If you dash, you can get right next to this guy, but I don't know how wise that would be because they all have their turns. And the trapdoor is closed, so they have nothing to do.
Yeah, no, I get that. I'm just trying to think, like, so you guys went down, correct? Obviously, we're trying to get out of here.
They did not.
They did not.
Everybody's in fact that I went up to join them. So now
I know
the
you
3
went
of us
up,
are
yeah.
the 3 of us are all on the level before, and you were the only one who was in the lower level of.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I thought, like, I was confused. I thought they were, like, a lot lower than us, and then you went up.
Uh-uh.
You-
No, they
That makes more
stayed
sense.
where we were.
Yeah. I might then return up, just to use, I think I'm not sure how far up, but that will probably use most of my movement.
It would burn 10 feet to go back up the ladder.
Yeah, okay, well, I'm gonna use my I'm gonna use my 10 feet to go up.
Okay. We'll move you back. We'll go back to the top floor.
Let's go.
All right. You can drop your token back on that left parapet. There you go. So you see your companions on the opposite side again. You were back where you started.
Okay.
You still have 20 foot of movement.
I'm just trying to think. There's nothing to do with, like, I can't rest, like, just, like, like, waste something and rest without getting hit. No.
You could take a healing potion if you wanted to.
Yeah, but that's it. Yeah. So I've used 10 foot. Yeah, I'm just gonna move, I think, over to here.
Okay.
And that's it. It's me.
Okay. Down below, you hear the snarling of this larger Garmir. Is anyone holding the door shut?
Yeah, I was about to say.
You watch as the door swings open and this larger Garmir carrying the bow steps up and is going to push the door open at your feet, Tim. And he is going to take 2 claw strikes against you.
Boo.
Let me move his token real quick here. Off of that layer. Y'all are making me work hard today.
Apologies.
Brewing.
Let's see here. He's going to pop up right there, and he's going to take 2 claw strikes at you, Tim. The first is a 9, so that definitely doesn't hit.
Nope.
The next one is a 17. To hit.
Denied.
All right, both of them swing out of the way. The second you deflect against your metal carapace body, but he snarls, looks at you, and he is going to use his one and only action, and he's going to take an extra bite attack as a bonus action against you.
Oh. How mad?
Getting a dirty 20 to hit.
Nah. Just barely.
All right. You take 6 piercing damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw, please.
15.
15? Let me double check. Sure.
It's fine.
Yes, you're fine. You feel this sickening, diseased liquid drip off the fangs of this Garmir as it sinks into the servos of one of your arms, but you're able to push through it and pump additional fluid through that arm and push it back out as you push into and pull away without damaging too much of your mechanical mechanisms.
Just a question to ask.
Yes.
What kind of damage would that have been if I took it?
You would have been poisoned.
I have resistance to poison.
You have resistance to
Yeah.
poison damage. You
Oh,
can
is that
still
what it
be
is?
poisoned, but
Okay.
do you have advantage against being poisoned?
It just says under defense, I have resistance against poison, and I'm immune to. Well, that doesn't matter. It just says I'm resistant to poison.
Resistant,
defense.
yeah, you would take half poison damage.
Okay.
Okay,
got
yeah,
it.
you do have you would have advantage against being poisoned. It's in your saving throws.
Oh, yep. Does say it right there.
Cool.
I wasn't
So,
looking over there. Okay,
Good
cool.
to know.
Cool.
Good looking out though. Yes. So yeah, if you had checked that, we would have double checked and you would have rolled again anyway. So, but you were successful, so it doesn't matter.
Cool.
But yes, the larger Garmir snarls at you and bites at you. But with that, Cedric, you are up. You see this horrible, slightly larger Garmir carrying more acute weapons, dangerously delirium-infused weapons, makeshift though they are still nonetheless dangerous with what they contain.
Okay. Well, first, because he asked so nicely, I'm gonna go ahead and just reach behind and touch Giorgio, and hopefully heal him for quite a bit.
Okay.
I hope so too.
We'll take the first one.
Why is it being so weird? Okay, yeah, 19.
That's a lot. 19.
That's a lot of healing.
That is a
Let's
lot of
go.
healing.
Like almost half your health. At
Yeah.
least a third.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to do, Cedric?
I'm going to use my bonus action to move my spiritual weapon, and 15,
Okay.
20. I think I can move 25 on a bonus action, but it would be right there.
Okay. That's it. We're going to move back to the top of the round with the other Garmir, who are going to follow this larger commanding creature. And then we're going to pop up here. The two that were down below are going to follow up. Move them.
So fearful of any coming up my side. I know that they're. I know it's doubtful, but I'm so scared.
One of them did take some damage, so I'll mark them. One's going to pop up here, and I'll mark them with some damage. Other one pops up here. And let's see. They're going to take strikes at you, Tim, since you're the closest thing to them.
The fuck?
You're right next to the ladder!
Yeah, fucking
That's
racist against
proxyism.
Warforged.
Yeah, that's literally proxyism. Just because he's closest proximity, you know, just don't target my boy.
The one on the left is going to get an 18 to hit.
Kick rocks.
The other one is going to get a 23 to hit.
Ow.
All right. You take 6 piercing damage as the spear gets under one of your armor plates.
Okay, got it.
All right. With that, I need another d6 roll from somebody, please.
I got you. Another 4.
Or you still begin to see this stalemate occurring in front of you now. All of you see as the Garmir are pushing back and forth against the Silver Order. On the other side, anytime we've kind of reached this point of attrition, as any side is waiting for one to snap or any type of breaking point so they can push. Seems that things could go either way as you look down on both sides. As some of the Garmir on the north side are trying to locate the hooded lanterns atop the various buildings, but they seem to be very adept at moving and shooting. Very much guerrilla warfare on that side versus the blunt and brutal fight that is on the south side of the wall. With that, Tim, we're back to you. You have 3 nasty, biting, nasty wolf bipedal creatures that want to kill you.
Okay. Bum 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 bum. I don't know. Cedric, how's your dexterity?
Do your thing. Do what you would like.
Okay.
Not great, but I can heal myself, so.
All right. I just want to make sure I have it ready to go. Yeah, I do. All right. I'm gonna cast Sword Burst.
Sword Burst. Okay, can you post it in the chat so I can see it?
Sure. Nope, that's not what I wanted. That's for damage hauling. That's not what I wanted. So that's
Create a
what it
monster
does.
circle of spectral blades that sweep around you. All other creatures within 5 feet of you must succeed on a dexterity saving throw. Take 1d6 force damage. The spell's damage increases by 1d6 when you reach 5th level. So it'd be, it would be 2d6. Okay. So what's the spell save DC?
I believe it's 15. Let me just double check.
Yeah, it'll be a
Dex
Yeah,
15.
it says it right there. Yeah.
50. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm dumb. I don't read. I'm a DM. I don't read.
Yeah.
You don't need to. You make the rules.
You've discovered my horrible secret. I've been making up as I go along. No. The first one going left to right. That is modifier. Close. They do. That is going to be exactly a 15 on that one. The dude in the middle fails miserably.
Yeah.
The dude on the right also fails. So you got 2 out of 3.
No.
Oh,
Hey, we gotta
and
get-
4.
yeah. So
Oh, I'm sorry, Cedric.
Save, bro. Save.
so yeah. And your cannon also needs to make a save.
Okay. What would the cannons? Would it be my die? Yeah, I don't know how
I
that
think
works.
you have a separate stat block for your cannon. Should be in your deal. For it now.
the stat ends.
Cannon has an AC. All ability scores are 10 plus 0.
Okay,
Oh, there it goes.
there you go. So yeah, it would just need to make a save against your own DC. So yeah, it'd just be a straight roll then. Just a straight D20.
Not enough.
Okay, so it
Wow.
fails, so it takes some damage too, but it's pretty tanky.
Great.
Is everybody
Alright.
taking the same damage? Is that how that works?
I
Is
think
it?
so.
Yeah, it's dexterity save or
It's-
take force damage. It's not half if you succeed. So yeah, it's either save or suck. So everybody fails except for this dude on the left.
Okay.
Everybody's gonna
so-
take. Yeah, that.
I can reduce the damage with on Cedric with psionic dice.
Okay. So you rolled 3 previously, correct? On the
Yeah.
DC fit. Okay, so
Oh, is that what? So just 3?
Well,
yeah.
Yeah, I clicked that
Benji,
by
do you care-
accident, by maybe
Benji-
whatever.
Benji, do you care about 3
I'll eat
damage?
it.
Okay.
No, I'll eat it.
So 3 on.
Not feeling great, but I'll eat it.
A little bit of an ouchie right there.
Everybody's taking damage.
We're all feeling it, yeah.
All
Except for
right.
Shiny.
That.
I mean, Tim.
Giorgio, you are up.
Oh yeah, I took a little bit.
Do some cool, baby.
Excuse me. I think I'm out of cool
Or
stuff.
did you
Oh.
want to do anything else?
My cannon can attack.
Okay, yeah. You are within melee though, so this would be a disadvantage.
I mean, might
Unless
as well.
you
What else am
wanna-
I gonna do?
Why not?
Let's
Take a shot.
go.
And you can shoot at this one.
Oh yeah, you could without disadvantage. You could shoot at the one on the left.
Sure, let's go with that one.
Skewer.
Okay, let's see it. $25 hits. Let's see it.
All right, cannon, let's go, buddy.
Later, nerd.
Boy, the nerd.
6. It is bloodied, but still standing.
Gets pushed. Does it get pushed back with that?
It's 5 feet. Yep.
Okay. So 5 feet that way. All right. With that, Giorgio, you're up, I believe. Unless
Okay,
you had
I'm gonna
something
try-
else, Tim. I don't think you did.
I'm good. That's it.
Cool.
I'm
Sorry
gonna try
about-
to do the thing that I tried to do before. So I'm gonna throw my axe over the cannon at this one in the middle.
Okay.
Let's see. So that's gonna be dang. It's a 3 and 9. 12.
12, unfortunately, just misses.
Fuck. Shit sucks, bro.
Yeah.
I'll throw the other one. Whatever. This one's a 19 and 9. Much better.
Yeah, absolutely hits. Go ahead and roll
Okay,
damage.
So they'll move that 1d6 plus 6. That is a 6, so 12 damage, and I'm not doing anything else.
12. All right. This thing is not looking good. It's getting pretty weak. This axe sails directly into the shoulder of this creature as it snarls back at you.
Wait, 5, 10.
The middle one?
Yeah, the
Middle
middle
one. The larger one with the bow.
You know what? I think it would be worth it to knock him prone. So I'll spend a dice on Psionic Strike. It's extra 1d8 plus 2 damage too, so it might just kill it. I don't know. 1. So 3 more damage to it, and then DC 13 Strength save to see if it knocks it over.
It's still standing. Let's see. Well, 13, you said?
Yeah, DC 13 strength saving throw.
It fails. So yeah, it is
Okay.
knocked
Knocks it
prone
prone.
by. So he's knocked on his ass by the
Nice, cool.
strike. All right.
I need
Anything
a
else?
long rest.
We're so close.
Chugrulk, we are back to you. You're
I
on the
hope
other
we're close.
side.
Did you take your
Alright.
healing?
I got
I
this.
did.
That's
It
so
doesn't show
funny.
on it doesn't show on roll 20, but I did.
Hold on, guys.
To be honest, just because of where I am, I think I'm gonna do a run. Can you
You're
run? Is
10
that, like-
foot up from. You're on the same level as them now, but to the
Yeah,
area in
but I'm
front of
saying,
you
can I
is
do
10
my
foot
double-
down.
Can I do like a double move?
Dash.
You
but
can.
yeah,
You
dash.
can climb down. That would eat 10 feet of your movement. And you'd have 50
Yeah, so
left.
I can get to here for 30. So I've done, I think I can get to here 30.
So
But then
10,
can I do a dash and then go back up? So like
Five,
go
So
down.
you'd have to
10,
you'd be
15,
jumping over the edge of the
30.
thing.
Yeah. Then you would
If
need to
if
get
you're doing
up
that.
another 10 to climb. up this-
So can I do a dash to double my movement? Is that
Yes,
what
you
dash
could.
is?
Yeah. So you'd have at the top of the wall. You would have another 20 foot.
Yeah, that's why I was like just wondering. Like I know I won't be able to actually do anything, but like at the moment I also can't do anything.
Right. At the top of the wall, you'd have another 20 feet from
10,
there
20,
to get.
yeah. So
So it's a dash, jump, move, climb.
I think I'm gonna go like dash. So 15. Go like somewhere like here. Like just squat up.
Yeah. You
That
could
would
do that.
This would be 20.
Yeah, that's my go.
Okay. That is your action. I don't think you can do anything with your bonus
I
action
don't
right
think I
now.
can do anything else. Yeah.
All
I
right.
think I was just figuring that like that's what I was thinking about doing originally, but I'm glad it did go down and I killed that one guy and then we came back up. But
Right. Let's see here.
at first I was like, why didn't I just do this originally? And then I realized I was like, no way, I killed that guy down there. That's fine.
Hmm.
We made some value by going down the ladder.
The larger, nastier Garmir is going to swing around you, Tim,
Oh, no.
and flank to the opposite side of you. Is going to take 2 claw attacks at you at advantage.
Fuck off.
You're the closest thing to it, and it's doing everything it can to try to take somebody down.
Fuck off.
That is a 24 to hit on the first strike.
Yep.
That's rough.
Is an 18 to hit.
Nope.
Okay, so the 24
Ooh,
does
that's the
hit.
second one.
19.
That is 9 slashing damage. And I need you to make a strength save, please.
Okay.
Robot strong?
That'd be if I succeed, that'd be fucking crazy. That
-1.
of all
You are
fucking
knocked
things.
flat on your ass
That's
in a heap of metal.
Fucking ridiculous, dude.
-1.
Of all fucking
Never seen
things,
Right.
I have literally no strength.
As it snarls and looks down upon you, preparing to come down again with the claws. But that is the end of its turn. Cedric, you are up.
Noodle on.
okay. I am going to stand here. And since we're all super duper hurt, I'm gonna go ahead and
You're
Go
standing
with-
with Tim in the same space.
yeah, 2 things occupy the same space.
Yeah, true. Yeah, 2 medium creatures. So yeah, you're fine.
He's on the ground anyway.
That's true. He
Yeah.
is on the ground.
I'm just standing over him right now.
Tim, make a dexterity saving throw to not get stomped on. No, I'm kidding.
And I'm gonna go ahead and cast my Spirit Guardians.
Okay. All right. So that will come into play at the start of their turn.
No, right now.
Is it? How does it read? Is it when they first enter, or was it at the start of their turn when they start there? I don't think they have a choice when you pop it right on top of them.
Let me see here.
Yeah, because I think we made this mistake last time, and somebody in the comments was like, no, it only happens when they start their turn there. Or they enter it. But when you pop it on top of them, it's
Enters the area
different.
for the first time, or starts its turn there. So I guess it would be when their turns come about.
Right. So,
They're affected.
which it
So
would
it'll
be because they don't have the opportunity anyway.
Yeah, so it'd be a wisdom saving throw.
Right.
Their turn starts.
So you do have a spell effect that you can drop on top of yourself if you'd like. It's in your
Oh, that's
journal.
right, I forgot that. Yeah, I forgot that was there.
That would be very helpful right now. Yeah, you would pick up everybody in this 15-foot radius, so
Yeah.
you'd pretty much get this whole parapet top. Yeah.
Obviously, I wouldn't hit.
Right.
Yes,
you can
we're
choose.
Guardians. Let's go.
That looks
Describe to everyone what your
Right.
spirit guardians look like.
about- so they are gonna be angelic in nature, because obviously they're nice, rather than being evil. But they're just gonna look like clowns, angelic clowns.
Oh god.
They're just gonna be floating around, just honking horns and stuff like that.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. I'm gonna find that Barnum and Bailey music for the VOD. Note to editor
I
me
love,
later.
how different-
Find Barnum and
I love how
Bailey music.
different The vision of like what you like. I was thinking of like the
Alright.
Reggies from like the Pokemon series.
So it's DC 15 wisdom or 14 wisdom.
It's going to be a 14 wisdom
Okay.
save.
Oh, that's good.
That's 2 for one of them. The other one gets a 19, so we'll say this guy on the left got the 2, and we'll say he got the 19.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll your damage. Describe to me how your spirit guardians take down both of these creatures. Because neither one of them has enough hit points to survive.
You know how like magicians will sometimes do that thing where they're constantly pulling out like pieces of cloth that never ends?
Yeah.
They're just gonna do that, but around the necks of the guys, and then just keep like pulling and pulling and pulling constantly until their head just kind of like
Pops off.
Yeah.
I love it. In this most comical yet gruesome format, you watch as these two Garmir have their necks slowly crushed by these silk threads of radiant energy, and you watch as their heads slowly off the top of their shoulders. And they are no more.
we're aiming for necks today.
I move that out of the way so I can unalive these two. All right.
And then the other one takes half.
Yeah, they both died. They could. Neither one of them had enough HP.
Yeah, the one that succeeded still takes half damage.
Right, and it killed them both with half damage.
Oh. Okay, I thought those two both failed and then one succeeded. Sorry.
Right. The one was gonna be toast because even with all of his, he only got hit for a little bit, but 17 was enough. And then the other one, was very wounded and was toast because he took Tim's strikes from earlier. Speaking of Tim, we are.
My spiritual weapon moves and attacks as well. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go for it. $13 just misses, unfortunately.
Yep, we're good.
Okay. Now we're back at Tim.
Okay.
You have this larger bow-wielding creature that snuck around you and slashed at your spine.
Okay. Ba-doop, ba-doop, ba-doop. Actually, I'll have him go in the same square as the weapon, and then I'm gonna attempt for my bonus action for my cannon. I'm gonna have him blast him, try to hit him into the ballista.
If you move to there and attack him, it'll be at disadvantage because you were in melee range.
So I was saying I was gonna go next to the ballista, or just the spear weapon, and then
Yeah,
shoot
just
him
keep
into
that
the
in
ballista.
mind. Ranged spell attacks and ranged weapon attacks are at disadvantage within melee.
Yeah. Keep me on your toes. Yeah.
There you go. Unless you have something that diverts that. There you go.
Yeah,
Spell
18.
attack, yeah, at 18 absolutely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Nine.
How do you want to do this?
Yeah.
I forget. Is this where? Oh no, it doesn't matter because that ballista already got fired, right?
Right, they've all been fired now at this point.
Okay. So I just want the cannon just to wind up its shot, just fucking just shoot him, just blast him into the fucking ballista, and just have it all just fucking fall on him and crush him.
You watch as this Garmir is impaled by this force energy as a hole the size of a large melon is blown out through its chest. And it falls like a sack of potatoes on top of this ballista and is no more. But the mission is still at hand. You all are still in initiative. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Tim? You do have your movement. You still have your mission to find the mechanism to raise the portcullis gates.
So how does it work? Because I'm knocked down. So how does that exactly work?
You would spend
I'd use
half
a
your
movement
movement to get up,
Mhm.
and then you would still have 15 after that.
Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna go anywhere. I'm just gonna get up, and then I'm just gonna I have another one I can do, right? Yeah. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself at level 2 again.
Okay.
Take it.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Nope. I'm good.
All right, Giorgio, you are up.
Okay.
There are no apparent enemies now around you.
So we need to go and find the switches to raise the gate. There's one on each side. Presumably, they're going to be down the spiral staircase with more enemies, which is going to be fantastic. 5, 10, climbing down 15, 20. So let's go down back into the room where we were.
Okay.
And here, let me.
You can drop your token. I'll just
Yeah,
leave the other
yeah,
one
my
up top
guy.
in case we need to go back.
Yeah.
Georgio out here doing the line of sight.
Come on, hello. Let me drag this thing in. What the heck?
The room where it happened.
There we go. Okay, so I'm here. And I guess just to look around to see if by chance the switch is here and not down the stairs. Can we do a perception check?
No, you can give me an investigation. Well, we'll take your passive investigation. You do not see
Okay.
anything at a quick glance that this would not be hard to find. It is a big mechanism.
Yeah.
You don't see
Okay.
anything like that running through this room. What you do see is a door into the stairwell in the center up here. That brown piece is a door leading into the stairs. Going down a
So-
stone staircase.
I can get here. Basically, I think that's 30 feet.
Okay. Or you can dash too as well if you wanted to move further.
I do actually. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. So I get another 30. So I'll dash, stopping to
Okay.
open the door. So it's 35.
So it's about 10 feet down the stairwell. We'll just assume 10 feet for the sake of math. I'm tired of doing math today.
I'll have another 15-ish feet. I will stop when I get to the bottom
Okay.
before coming out into whatever room I assume is there. And
You
see
come
if-
to the bottom and there's another door. Give me a perception check as you reach the bottom of the stairs.
Okay. Yeah, I want to start being careful here. So perception's going to be 10 total.
10 total.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to tell, but there's a musty smell and snarling on the other side of the door.
Great. Does it open in or out?
It is opening out.
I am going to open the door as hard as I can.
Okay. Give
And
me
see
a
if it hits something.
give me a strength or give me an athletics check. As you push
Athletics
the-
checks.
yes.
That's going to be a 16 and another 7, I think, for athletics. 8 for athletics.
You-
It's going to be a F24.
24. You push open this door with extreme force, and you hear this as this door slams against this wolf at the
Good.
end of that was sleeping against the door. And you walk out, and I'll go ahead and reveal this portion to you.
Yeah,
Moments?
I'm gonna stay. I'm not gonna go any further than literally the doorway
Okay.
because I want to conserve as much movement to run back upstairs if I need to.
This is the lower level that you see that I just revealed.
Up. Okay. So just open the door.
You're
into
going
this
down.
Dog.
Yeah, you're going down, and you
Yeah.
kick this dog out of the way.
Yeah. So just kick that dog out the way, and so I will look around. I can see. Do I see this one down here, or is it just these?
You would see about 4 of them with your periphery. You'd see
Okay.
the 2 to the right of the door, and then the 2 to the left directly. But based on the noises that you see now that you got the door open, you can definitely tell there's more.
Okay. I am going to close the door.
Close the door.
Yeah. I am going to holler up to everyone and say, "We got more down here," and then I will try to hold the door closed.
Okay. You all hear Giorgio call up to you all, shouting that you have a bigger problem still to go at the bottom of the stairs. With that, Chugrulk, we are up to you. You look down in this hatch where Giorgio has gone, and you kind of see that this layout is the same on both sides. It's just mirrored, the same as the area you were before on the other side. But yes, what would you like to do? You can use your action just like you did to dash if you'd like. That would give you 60
there-
feet of movement.
Is there any enemies still at the top? I guess.
No, there's
I'm
nothing
still
up at the top.
aren't I?
Yeah, you're still at the other off the map
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah. So just making sure there wasn't any unfinished.
Yeah, let me
business
draw back
Um,
up to the other map
there.
here.
Those are good. I can bring myself down here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you would have to burn to get down to that next level. You'd have to burn 10 feet to get to the trap door.
Yeah. And then, so I'm basically burning. I'm gonna try and like burn most of my movement. I think like.
Right.
To
Let me
get
move back to
somewhere
that.
near.
You get back
Yeah.
to
So
that.
10 just to get to the door. So I'll be getting down. I'll be on. I've already burnt 20.
Yeah, so 20 getting down, 5, 10. You could get here with the remainder of your normal movement. If you dash,
Yeah,
you could get
yeah.
down to Giorgio.
I'm gonna hold here just on the in case if they fall back before my next turn.
Okay.
Like, I'm trying to think a little. bit.
You're essentially at the top of the stairs, so.
Yeah, so I'm gonna hold here. I think I'm in a decent spot if we decide not to leave. If they've just seen a dog get kicked halfway across the room and they decide to charge the door, I'm
Right.
gonna be chilling here.
All right.
So
Cedric, we are up to you. You're at the top. Let me again flip back over to the other map. Oh, God.
So I'm gonna run down.
Okay.
yeah, I think we all will.
Okay.
Like, I don't
Yeah.
know, like,
Are we assuming that everyone's running down there roughly
I
to the
think we're
same
all going
space?
down.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. We're going to go down there for the sake of my sanity. Not having to flip through this more times. Just drop your tokens down and around. Essentially, Giorgio, you are right at that door.
Yeah.
You're down on the lower, like
The
three,
lower level,
two
so
levels
10
down
foot
from the
down.
top.
Yeah.
Said, or
Just down the one
Chugrulk, you
spiral.
are like at the top of the stairs.
So I'm like a spiral away.
All right,
Yep.
so Tim, if you want to drag yourself in your circle or your cannon down there,
Bringing the spirit
So cool.
guardians.
it follows you.
Bring your orb.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
got
oh,
that
no,
shit for 10
absolutely.
minutes.
Does it go through walls?
I don't know if it
course
does.
it
Does it
does.
read as it goes through
Because it's
walls? I don't think it does.
It doesn't say if it does, if it would do anything like that. It's just a 15 foot orb that's around me.
All right. Well,
Surely it doesn't. That seems.
I have no idea, but it doesn't really. It's not when you move into their space. It's when they start their turn there.
Yeah,
So,
that's fair.
right. So that would be Cedric.
I'm googling it.
Cool.
I'm
Right,
Googling it. I'll find out.
Giorgio, we are back
I started typing
to
and it said, "Does it go
you.
through walls?"
Give me one sec to do some quick.
Unless
First result.
specified otherwise, it does not go through walls.
Okay, so it does not go through walls.
Ooh.
All right, give me one sec here.
Yeah, this thing says it clearly fits into the category of things that originate from self.
So, Giorgio, you kick the door open, so there's no surprise round. They know you're here at this point.
Yeah. Oops. Sorry, guys.
Come on, dude.
But it is your turn.
I surprised a wolf.
You surprised one. Yeah, you did some damage to one with a door.
Yeah, you shot him.
You basically John Wick that wolf across the room. So,
Yeah.
you're up, Giorgio.
You're welcome. Then,
It is
what
your
I'm trying to
actual
say.
turn now.
Okay. All right. So,
I'm gonna have to do a bunch of saving throws the moment they start. Oh wait, you said that it doesn't go through walls.
It doesn't go through walls.
Okay.
If I open
No.
the door, though,
Right.
It would go.
I presume line of sight is what it
Yeah,
actually works
it would
on, and you
probably
would
get
see
two
one
of them then. Yeah, I'd give it two.
At least. Let's go. All
right.
right. And so I open the door.
You guys are gonna cheese this. I'm gonna
Oh my god.
I'm gonna pull out the stops if you try to cheese this with the door.
No,
Quick, shut the door.
that makes it take too long. We do too much damage outside of that. So I'm just gonna open the door. Again, forcefully, just in case something did step closer.
Okay. You push it
And then I'll
open
come-
and the door nearly flings off the hinges.
which is fine. Yeah, let's say it does, so that we can't use it.
You see the one
Um,
dog whimpering after you had, or
yeah.
the wolf you had kicked with the door, essentially.
Oh,
Yeah.
You kicked my dog.
Yeah.
You kicked my dog.
Take-
You kicked my
that
dog.
one would start to take damage right now, I believe, as well from Spirit Guardians.
When I open the door, or is it? No, it's when they start their turn.
When they start their turn there.
It's. Oh yeah, yeah. When it first.
Yeah,
gets
so- yeah.
used.
Yeah, because it was forcefully pushed into the
Yeah.
by opening that
Well,
door.
I think specifically I asked about this the first time you ever used it. If you could wave it around like a flashlight and just kill everybody, right? And it's like, well, no, no, you can't. So I'll step out and I'll. So, I'll just roll both d20s at the same time. I got a natural 20 on one of them, and then a 12 on the other. So 12 plus 8. So a natural 20 and a dirty 20 are my two. Or sorry, plus 9. So natural 20 and then a 21.
Okay.
So,
So
if
you
those
have
are-
one crit and then one, and then the one plus. They both hit.
yeah. So there's going to be at least 12 damage. And then, so the first one, which is, I'll say is the crit, is 3. So that's 6 total.
So who are you attacking?
So-
the wolf or the?
It's the
gardener?
one below. The one below.
Okay. Both
This
attacks
one
are
right
going to him.
Yeah, both on this one. Yeah.
Okay,
So 3, which is doubled to 6 plus 6, so 12 damage, and then
Okay.
the second attack is going to be 1 plus 6, so another 7, so 19 damage
19.
and 2 punches.
All right. That's all he had. Describe to me how you dispatch
Yeah.
this thing.
So
Shit.
I'll punch him in the stomach to not make him double over, and then I'll kick him in the face.
Okay.
For my second attack.
Okay, for a sec.
Nice.
For my
I
satisfaction.
love it.
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I really don't have anything else.
Okay.
I think like if I'm looking through like limited use stuff.
Right. Chugrulk, we are up to you then. You're at the
Yeah.
top of the stairs. You have your 30. It would take you 10 to get to the bottom of the stairs. And then you would have 20 essentially right behind Giorgio.
Yeah.
So if you want
Yeah,
to.
so, alright, so I'm glad I played it kind of safe. Like, again, we're all kind of low. So, yeah, I will be moving down there. Yeah, good call.
So you have 20 from that point there.
Yeah. So just hear me out. So, Giorgio, just, I know it doesn't matter right now, but do you have any ranged weapons at all?
So I have 2 hand axes that I can throw.
Right. So, just because I've now got, like, kind of like a double up of, like, something that's kind of like, I guess, like, could be more useful in your hands, perhaps. But if you've got that, then you're laughing. That being said, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna attack the one, the wolf, beyond Giorgio.
Okay. from where you are now?
Yes.
Okay.
So am I still within like 10-foot range? Am I still within
Yes.
10-foot range of the one above it though, as well?
No, because you got the wall in between you.
The wall, yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
I'd give you the wolf because of where you are, but the other
Yeah.
one's got a wall in between.
So I might move out then.
Okay.
And I might move just in front of Giorgio or on this. Is there any disadvantage to moving on the same square as Giorgio?
No, there would be not. You can share a space with another medium creature.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Yes.
be. I wouldn't be obstructing your movement in any way.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I might just share a square with Giorgio
Not
then.
intentionally. I mean.
Yeah.
Right.
And then I will attack the one closest to us.
Okay.
Initially, with my attack. So I'll go with my longsword.
Attacking the wolf.
Yes.
It doesn't matter. You hit that 100%. Tell me how you dispatch this wolf. It won't
Oof.
survive a hit from you regardless.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm coming in, and I've come in sliding in back to back with my homie. We do this, with synergy, with no thought process whatsoever. We slide in the back to back, do a 360, synergize, and I slice this thing's head off. It's just
Hell
just
yeah.
classic action movie.
Come up
You
with
can't
this-
even.
Back to back, and I'm spinning to get out of the way.
Yeah, it's just
I love
amazing.
it. I love it.
That's it.
You come up with
It's
this
incredible.
impressive flourish as the head sails off into one of the barrels beside you. You still have your other attack, and you still have 10 foot of
That's
movement.
it. That's what I'm saying. So off of the energy of that, I continue into this one on north of us.
Okay.
With my other attack. I'm gonna continue my longsword. With that same momentum. I'm gonna
Okay.
go. Phew. The momentum swings out. It swings
you
completely out.
you swing completely out, and you almost in fact, give me a dexterity saving throw.
I was about to say, yeah, I'm wilding over here.
The 19, you managed to catch your footing without falling prone.
Yes.
You got a little
I saw
fancy
everyone
there.
Watching.
You-
I saw
you-
everyone watching. I was like, oh, okay.
You fucked around and almost found out.
Sometimes we want to be cool.
Yeah. We tried something very, very, very cool. It sort of worked.
It's sort of worked.
Look, my action surge is the only reason I did a cool thing earlier. Like, we're in the same boat
All
We
here.
right.
already did the lightning strike earlier.
Yeah.
Right? Let's relax.
Well,
Yeah,
you
that
killed
is
the
it, that's
one,
me.
and you killed the wolf.
We did.
The other one I would say is not in your spirit guardians yet because you can't see it, Cedric. The other ones. So I'm gonna go ahead and fuck. The moment I move them anywhere, they're gonna move into it.
Yeah.
Fuck it. They're dumb. They're dumb. I'm gonna move this out of the way and just get them in place.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, this one wouldn't really be seen because you've got a wall between it. This one, 100%, is going to be seen because it's flanking. So he's going to need to make the save. This one is going to move over here. This one... Yeah, you'd just barely see this one. Then... Oops. Yeah, we're gonna go right there since you're all barreled up in this doorway here. Back to back with the homies, but you're all stuck in that doorway. So I'm gonna say 1, 2, 3, 4 of those guys are gonna need to make that throw, which should be easy because I don't think any of them have anything to wisdom. So
Held down. Y'all moved in the range of this thing.
that's a fail. That's a nat 20 on one of them, the wolf, surprisingly. That's a fail. And that's a fail. So you got 3 out of 4.
Not bad.
So go ahead and roll the damage for it, please. 20 damage. 20 damage.
That was an evil laugh if I've ever had one.
Toast.
Anyway.
And toast. As the clown-like implements surround
Clown
these,
shit, bro.
one of the wolves takes a seltzer bottle full of radiant energy down the throat, and their chest explodes. Another one has a unicycle come through and cut their head off. The other two get tied together with this radiant string and then are pulled away, National Lampoon style, and have their legs ripped out from under them, literally.
Nice.
Christ.
So rough.
Oh my
So
An
yeah,
easy
that
route.
defeats everything I was planning to do, because you max damaged it. Fuck. Well, I'll get one attack off of this. Shit.
I hope it doesn't kill me. Like, I don't know.
Oh, and there's
Like,
one over here, which... Hold on, I gotta move this guy. I forgot he was over here. He's got to make the saving throw if I want to do anything, so give me a sec. He fucking fails, so he's dead. Get anywhere near these fucking things. I'm gonna take one swing at... Somebody roll me a d6, please. Oh, wait, no, you're facing that way, Chugrulk. He's gonna swing at Chugrulk. You're facing that direction.
Oh, thank God.
He does get a nat 20. So I get one good strike. Thank God.
Damn.
This could be.
That's my golden dice.
This could hurt.
That was
Oh,
my
nice. That's actually sick.
Give us a
And
little.
Midas coming in.
that was my Kai dice from our first campaign.
That's
my
actually rad.
my nasty d20 that loves to roll crits. So yeah, that one's gonna take strike at you, Chugrulk.
Ugh.
Is 8 slashing damage from, or no, 8 piercing damage from their spear.
Yikes.
But
Hey, heads up, buddy. Chugrulk's immune to critical hits.
that's right. You are immune to
Immune
crits.
Yeah,
That's
Sorry,
right.
man.
Let me read.
I'm sorry,
Oh, good looking
man.
at. Thank you for
Yeah.
telling me. I forgot about the
I
adamantine.
know you were so excited about that crit. I'm so sorry. I just went to
didn't-
check
It's
to see. I was
3
curious if he was
piercing
immune to
damage.
piercing. I was curious if he was immune to piercing damage,
It's
and I
3.
click and I
That's
go
all
and
I
I
was
see
looking
defenses
for as
critical
well.
hits. It's like, oh man.
I forgot about the thank you for telling me the adamantine plate. Thank you.
Nah, that was. I wouldn't have known either because I was looking for the same thing. I was looking for
So
piercing or
it's
something.
not. Yeah, it's not 8. It's 3.
Hey, we're pretty good at this, huh?
Nice. So
All
what is
right.
it actually? It's 3.
Shit rolls downhill. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
you
shit.
think this encounter's fun?
Wait, how much damage did you do total?
3 total.
3.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, 8's reduced to 3 because it's not a crit.
It's not a crit. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So they're done. The wolves were fucking useless. They're dead. Cedric, you're up. You just watched a whole squad of Garmir get vaporized by a squad of radiant clowns.
Funny like a clown? Like.
By radiant circus folk. Only in D&D will that ever be said.
Wait. Hold on, I misheard. You said so. Wait, you said me? Is it me?
No, Cedric is up.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, I completely misheard.
No,
Cedric.
Well, I'm moving that for a sec. I'm gonna
move.
move over or
Yeah, I wasn't sure with the Guardians. That's what threw me off.
go on that side of him.
Well, his guardians just proc automatically. 'Cause
Got it.
they
Got
follow him around. It's an AoE spell that follows.
Yeah, it's cheap as fuck. And then I'm going to just go swing my mace at this dude.
Okay. Show me the mace. Yeah, dirty 20 absolutely hits. Go ahead and roll damage. 3. Okay. Well, getting to it. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, it's fine.
Tim, you're up. You can just barely
Okay.
see this remaining Garmir. Oh, well, you do have advantage, by the way. You can roll again if you want to, Cedric, because you're flanking.
See if you get a crit.
See if you get a crit out of it.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah.
Nope. Nope.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, we'll roll with the 20 then. Tim, now back to you. I'm sorry.
Oh, good. Hold on one sec. Okay. I will. Yeah, I'll be boring probably. I'll just, what's it called? I'll just take a shot at this guy with firebolt.
Okay.
See what happens.
You do have your cannon as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna save the cannon for in case I whiff, which probably will happen. Oh no.
19 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage. 6.
Yeah.
This creature
Damn, I
is
can't fucking
bloodied.
do damage. All right, and now I will have my cannon go for
Okay.
it. Let me just make sure. Yeah, that's fine. Where he is. No, fucking 1.
You
Jesus
whiff,
Christ.
and Chugrulk, give me a dexterity saving throw
I'm on
because of the nat 1.
Jesus.
Oh no.
The 14, you dodge out of the way.
Let's go.
You watch as this cannon misfires and almost hits you, and you see one of these crates over to the left-hand side just get blown to pieces as this force ballista fires and almost hits you.
My bad.
As you look back and kind of give Tim an awkward look, like, did you even aim that?
Bruh.
No,
Bro, did you even aim?
Cannon aimed. I had nothing to do with it.
Just
You might need to readjust that one.
Brought it out of existence.
Anyway.
I'm growing suspicious of Tim. I'm used to this in the arena. People, you know, wanting to
Friendly
take out
fire.
yeah, that's it. You know, people wanting to take out the competition, but I mean, hey, man, I thought we were in the
Giorgio, you are up.
Okay. I'm going to try and grapple him.
I mean, basically, you just got to hit. This thing's...
Yeah, but hang on, this is gonna be funny. I'm gonna try and grapple him.
All right, go for it.
Hang
So
on.
this is at advantage, right?
This is gonna
Yeah,
fail
you are
so
flanking.
hard. I'm waiting.
So I've rolled 2. I've got a 5 and a 16. So 16 plus 9, or 16 plus 8, excuse me, on my unarmed strike. So
He even rolled a
24 grapple.
19, too. But he only has a
Yeah.
+2 modifier, so yeah,
Yeah,
it's 21. You beat it.
okay, I'm gonna throw him at the wall.
Okay.
So funny if it failed. I would've
Describe
loved
to me how you dispatch this creature.
So I grab him, and I'm gonna pick him up over my head, and then just turn to the wall right here at this pile of junk and just throw him as hard as I can. I presume he doesn't weigh 600 pounds.
No, not even
Yeah.
close.
No.
He weighs
Yeah.
less than Tim.
So just like an overhead throw, like you know, like
Pick
I'm
him
a
up, get him
crazy
overhead,
person.
and you just fall
Yeah.
through the ground.
You notice that the fur is quite greasy, but these creatures are fairly bony, and you can tell why they're so rabid, because there's really not a lot of meat to these creatures. They are they're like rabid dogs more than anything else. But yes, there is nothing left in this particular room.
Bro, you touched that. Ugh.
I'm gonna wipe
Get
it
away
off
from
on
that
you.
man.
So
I'm gonna
we'll
wipe
go
it
ahead
off on
and
you.
keep the initiative order for
'Cause
now.
you're standing right next to me. So I go
Well,
gross.
We'll keep the
All of
initiative
your
order for
adamantine
now,
plate.
as you all, since you still have some amount of action economy, Giorgio, is there anything you'd like to do before we?
Start searching the room.
you
if I-
search.
if I can.
Go ahead and give me an investigation check. See
Yeah.
what you.
An 11 and I think 7 for investigation. No, 11 and 5, so 16.
16. You notice that there is air passing over and under the door to the far right hand side here, and you begin to hear the echo of sounds and swords clashing through here, as if there's not a lot of things stopping movement of air and sound through this area.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Of this door.
30 feet of movement puts me at the door, so I'll walk over there and open it up.
Okay. You open up the door. Let me go. Reveal, not conceal. I drew in the walls here. This map was not drawn completely right. There's supposed to be a wall under this overhead chain to stop getting on either side. But what you see on this side through this barred wall, on the north side of this room, you see a winch that connects to one of various chains going to the south side of this external wall on the south side of the city. From what you can surmise and what you remember from the other walls that you have been inside, this is one half of the mechanism.
Okay, cool. So I'll holler back and say, hey, look, found half of it. I'm gonna assume the other half, the other piece is on a similar side on the other side. So we may have to fight through a handful more of these guys.
Ugh.
Okay. I will assume that, just to save some time here, that you all activate the mechanism. And you hear the chains begin to winch as two of you together are able to easily move this. Two Goliaths and a Bugbear are quite easily able to move this winch. One of you could probably do it solo, given enough time, but with the three of you, you do it with ease. As you hear the of the chain stepping up until, and you notice that there's a post mechanism below the wheel that allows it to lock in place at
Cool! I
its
don't need to use
apex.
this. I don't need to use this fancy silver rod I have.
No, it has its own mechanism to hold it in place, because if it didn't, how would you keep the gates in place for long periods of time? But outside, you notice through, because there's slits that you can see through this wall and this chain wall to the other side. There's another door, and you can just barely see it from torchlight that just on the other side of this room through two other chained walls is the other mechanism. But there is not access from this side of the wall.
Oh, so we can see it.
You can see it.
Okay.
It is on this same side, about 20 feet the other side of this room.
Okay.
Yeah, what you see here, I'll kind of reveal a little bit more from what you can see here. Yeah, this room is symmetrical. This is what you see.
Okay.
Those yellow lines are you can see through slits in this kind of steel grate wall.
It's made of steel.
It's made of steel.
Can I throw my weight into it?
You can try, yeah. Go for it.
Yeah, I want to.
Yeah.
So I'm rolling a 9, and I'm assuming just this is a straight athletics check. So 9 and 8, so 17.
You run hard into it with all your might, and you bounce off of it like a twig.
Dang.
It is.
Damn.
It is a solid reinforced steel grated wall.
Can I use acid on the door?
You can certainly try.
It's probably not gonna work. I'll try it.
You said it was like 25 feet to the other side.
Yeah, from winch to winch, you can calculate there. It's about from center of winch to center of winch. Yeah, it's about 25 feet, 26 feet.
Let me just see here.
So I cannot reach it with blink. What a shame.
Yeah, that'd be fucking cool as hell. No, so the one I have is this poison spray, so it's like it requires a dex save. I don't think it's gonna work here. So, never mind.
If it's a dex save, yeah, it would auto fail because it's in a mobile object. But
Yeah, well, actually, sorry, con, but yeah, so it doesn't matter. So never mind. I'm not gonna do that.
but it would take excessive uses of it, and you are in a battle zone.
All right.
So you
I
could
think
sit here
we
and keep
gotta
doing it,
actually
but
go.
you there's no telling what'll come on hearing all that commotion. But you have locked one side of the portcullis, and you hear battle cries from this grate below, this center grate in the center of this room with the two winches. You hear down below, "All right, men! Charge!" As you hear stomping of horseback and hooves and a renewed sense of vigor from below as the Silver Order continues to charge. And you hear, Giorgio, some of the obvious bird calls from the other side, what you remember of the Hooded Lanterns, hidden calls and call signs made to mimic birds of prey, as you hear from the other side of the walls, through some of these windows, you hear cries and barks and shouts as arrows are slung from the rooftops on the opposite side, trying to pin any stragglers to the other side of the wall. what would you all like to do? We'll
You gotta get to the
stay.
other side.
Yeah, I think we gotta get our asses over to the other side.
All right. For the sake of expediting this process, we'll say that you head back up to the other side. So yeah, you can come back down, drag your tokens over here. It's essentially the same on the other side, flipped in a mirror pattern. As you come down these stairs, Georgio, are you attempting to do the same to the other side?
No, I'm gonna stop and wait here.
At the
whenever
door?
Everybody else gets here. Yeah, I'm gonna stop at the door,
Okay.
and I will not make any. I will be as quiet as possible. I guess not really sneaking, but
All right, give me a group
Um,
stealth check, please. Everybody give me... Yeah, give me a group stealth check, please.
Fuck.
We're really good at this, guys.
We're so good at it.
Oh, it's so good.
we're all rolling.
Yeah.
Yep.
I rolled a nat 20 and a 19.
That was a 19.
So my 19,
Well, I think
yeah,
I
my
rolled 4
my
times.
19
Take
and
mine.
my 19 and 2, so that's a 21.
All
I
right.
don't know, mine. Because I do
I'm
have
doing
advantage.
just fine.
Yeah, you have... Well, that's not bad. You're all above 10. It's better than usual.
Yeah, true.
But
Very
the
good.
clanking of armor as you
I'm the
run...
stealthiest motherfucker alive.
As you run down these stairs, there is a bit of clanking of your newly formed armor and weapons. You begin to hear as you begin to feel a forceful shove from the other side of the door as it is kicked towards you and the hinges are broken away from the wood as you are seen. You don't get a surprise round, so we're just going to go back into initiative here. That's what that was for. See if you guys could get a surprise round.
Dang.
So you want to drag your tokens into that stairwell. We'll start things there. Let me go ahead and roll for these fucks.
Stairwell it up.
Cedric casually still has the celestial clowns. Like,
Just chilling.
10 minutes of these babies.
yeah. How long do you think it took us to move? Stopper.
How long did it take you to move?
To go from over here to over here.
Probably 2 or 3 minutes.
Okay.
Not long. You knew the way and you were running
Yeah.
now that you knew where the
So-
winch was.
Yeah, so you're about halfway. We're about halfway done on that.
Yeah, you'd probably have maybe a minute left on Spirit Guardians.
Yeah.
Plenty of
Oh,
time.
because we had to winch this thing up too. So
Right.
Plenty
Yeah.
of time.
there you go.
All right.
Let's go. Door kicked open.
To start, we have the Garmir. One of which is starting their turn here. Two of which you can see, Cedric. So I'll have them roll saves here real quick. They're starting their turn, and you can see them. That's a fail. And one success. So we'll say the one on top fails, and the one... This guy... Oops. This guy fails. This guy succeeds. So go ahead and roll your damage for Spirit Guardians. 12. Okay, so they're both still kicking. Let me move this out of the way and mark them. But don't look too... The one doesn't look too great. They took quite a bit of radiant damage from your Spirit Clowns.
Sick.
So they are going to rush the door here. Whoops. I gotta move that out of the way. This one is going to rush in and try to spear, and this one's going to do so as well. One's going to take a shot at you, Georgio, and the other one's going to take a shot at you, Cedric. Well, hold on. Let me do this since I've got two other guys. Fuck. This guy's going to run in as well. He's going to have to make the save, and so is this one. We'll just use your damage roll from earlier. They both fail, so they're going to both take damage. They're not smart. And they didn't see what you did on the other side. Or they probably wouldn't be doing this. They'd have a little more sense of self-preservation. But I'm going to take a... They're going to take a strike at you, Georgio, and a strike at you, Cedric. One getting a 21 against you, Giorgio.
Do it again.
21 to hit.
That does.
That is 4 points of piercing damage.
Ugh. Okay.
The other one against you, Cedric, misses with a 2 on the die.
Okay.
So that is the Garmir. Now we are up to the top of the round with Tim. What would you like to do? You have another pack of these wolven creatures storming up through the door. Oh, I need a concentration check from you, Cedric. Oh, wait, no, you didn't hit. I'm sorry. Scratch that. Moving on. Sorry, I'm thinking of Giorgio.
Do I need to do that?
No, you're not holding on to a spell.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's if you take damage while concentrating on a spell, you have to hold for concentration.
Hold on. I'm just trying to figure something out here.
I just got confused because of the damage. Because I was rolling 2 different attacks on 2 different people at the same time.
I am going to cast. I thought I had something that was. Oh yeah, I do. Duh. I'm gonna cast Burning Hands. Duh. That way I can bring in Peg. I'm gonna stand next to Cedric.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast Burning Hands towards the 4
Okay.
this way.
So I need to deck saves or con saves?
Deck save 15.
15? That's a 19. We'll just go like we're reading a book. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Starting in the top left. First one succeeds. Second one, you said 15?
Yeah.
That's it. So he fails. The next one gets a natural 1. So yeah, he fails.
Nice.
And the next one gets a... That's an 11. Okay, so... Yeah, so 3 failures, 1 success.
Cool. So actually, I just thought about one thing that I forgot. No, that wasn't the roll. I just was curious about something with my War Mage wand. So then I will just do this. Where is it? I had it. Now I lost it. Burning Hands. Okay, here we go. 12.
So the first 2 that were first attacked by the Spirit Guardians are incinerated. And the remaining 2 are burned, but not completely. Well, no, they took damage as well. Let's see. What was your damage, Cedric, on the...
12.
12. And they did not succeed. So, yeah, they would be incinerated as well.
Oh, yeah.
That is just a little bit over what they had.
Right on, baby.
Seeing this, the 2 wolves in the corner, give me... I'm going to have everybody give me a group intimidation check here. As these wolves are snarling, but they are very apprehensive after seeing that.
I rolled a 21.
Okay.
I rolled a 7.
Okay.
5, rather.
We'll take the
I
7.
rolled a 12. Not bad.
Okay.
For myself, that's not bad.
You're wonderful minus charisma. Yeah. All right. With that combination and the fact that you just torched 4 people in the matter of 10 seconds, these dogs whimper and cower in the corner and do not approach you all.
As I would.
You do with them as you like, but they are not going to approach you.
I'm not here for attacking, animals that are just,
Or wolves, I should say, but they
still animals.
are cowering in the corner from you all. But you can see here a similar layout to the previous door, and with a general understanding of this layout, you know that there's a similar door to the left-hand side. At this point, we will go ahead and say that we are finally out of initiative.
Nice.
As you all
Hell yeah.
are able to find the second winch,
Winch it, baby.
and with little effort, winch up the second portcullis gate. And can I get one more D6 roll, please?
I got a question about. Is there anything? Is there anything in this barrel? Looks like they got a cool thing on it.
Give me an investigation check.
Oh,
Not good. It's gonna be a 4 and 5, so a 9.
You find some rotting vegetables and some
Gross.
just random scraps of meat that these creatures. Yeah, you
It
don't
looked
find
cool.
much in
It
here
looked
of
cool.
value because it's
It
just.
looked cool. It's like excellent.
Yeah, no, I give you that. You don't find much in here. It's
X is in don't
it's
touch.
scavenged weapons and scavenged meat. It looks like a den of wolves.
Yeah, but it's where they put their trash. The X is
There's quite a bit of dog shit everywhere. As you
I rolled a
raise,
4
you roll a 4 for. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes.
for the D6, yeah, just so you know.
As you roll up the final gate, you hear the. As dust falls from the stationary mechanisms, and you lock the wooden stud in place below the turnstile, and you hear an outrageous cry from below, and you hear the thunderous stomping as the horseback knights begin to make their final charge. And just below, as you stare down through these grates, you can feel the heat as multiple fire lances are fired through this portcullis gate, as you hear multiple wolves cry out in unison and almost immediately go silent as the flames incinerate anything remaining through this tunneled portcullis gate. As the horses charge through, and you hear a number of the wolves cry out from the other side, and you hear a slew of arrows fly from the rooftops above. As you look through the windows, you see more and more wolven bodies fall limp as arrows pierce them from the rooftops. At this point, you all notice and you hear down below as knights begin to storm up through these areas. Any remaining Garmir that are in this portcullis gate are quickly dispatched and overrun by much more heavily armored knights and chaplains of the Silver Order. Any escaping wolves or Garmir are quickly shot down to the north by the contingent of hooded lantern squadrons on various rooftops. As you step out into the city streets, into the foggy, haze-filled air, you see a sight like no other. Quite a menagerie of woven corpses in all directions. A handful of knights here and there who are being slowly gathered by their companions to be given a proper burial now. But at this point, you all have overcome and taken Temple Gate.
Godlike.
Woo!
Oh, fuck wolves.
Let's go.
As the rush of adrenaline begins to settle and you all come into just inside the interior of Drakenheim, just on the opposite side of Temple Gate, sight that these hooded lanterns have not seen in nearly a decade. A youthful optimism, a renewed sense of hope is across the face of most of these men and women as they gather up with the members of the Silver Order, the various chaplains of the Sacred Flame. And you see Elias Drexel and you see the Knight Commander Theodore Marshall gathered together, ordering various troops and squadrons to various cleanup missions to dispatch any directly surrounding areas as they prepare for the next phase of this operation already, not allowing this initial victory to cause them to be too sedimentary to get to their heads. Yeah, sedentary.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That word. I can English.
Yeah. Close enough. I mean, everybody knew.
Yeah. Not to get too optimistic, but sharing in at least a little bit of the enthusiasm of their men. As you all step out onto the streets below, you are greeted by these two men. Fine work you did there, boys. Fine work. We're gathering up our soldiers for the final assault towards the Chapel of St. Vitruvio. We'll need to gather together for the next few hours and prepare this final incursion with you all. But for the time being, well done, said by Theodore Marshall. You see, Elias is a bit more reserved. He looks specifically to you, Giorgio, nods in affirmation to all of you as they begin preparing their various strike teams as well to surround the temple gate area and secure this location for further use. But a large contingent of the Silver Order has already begun the process of cleaning out and preparing the temple gate for their occupied control of this location. Elias looks at you all. We've got a bit of time before we need to continue, but we can't wait too long. But I would recommend that you all take a good long rest for the time being. You'll need all that you can get before we take on the Lord of the Feast. We'll see to it that any of the surrounding buildings that are not too damaged, we can set up an immediate hostile stay area, if you will. Priority will be given, of course, to the wounded and the injured, but we can set up a temporary stay for you all. Fine work. It takes a couple hours of time to get the initial waves of remaining combatants out of the way and completely secure the area, but there is an intense sense of optimism that you all can very clearly see across everyone involved in this endeavor. But you are given a place to stay, one of the adjacent buildings just behind the walls of Drakenheim and Temple Gate. It's not the most comfortable living situation, but then again, you all have become accustomed to uncomfortable living situations in the past couple weeks. And they begin preparing, sealing up the doors as much as they can to prevent any of the haze from seeping in, to inhibit any type of rest. But you all are able to take a rest as the sunlight begins to fade into the late afternoon and into the evening. Torch lights are placed up. Various bonfires are placed up. A temporary brazier is placed by chaplains of the Silver Order as they use it as a ritualistic point to conduct their various healings and purification of the area. But just before you all take your rest, Elias Drexel and the Knight Commander Theodore Marshall come to your temporary accommodations. Again, fine work, gentlemen. Fine work. I'd like to, again, congratulate you, but we must not rest on our laurels. We need to begin this assault anew on the final destination. Take the head off of this beast, if you will. We don't quite know what's going on, and then Elias Drexel steps in. My men have, we've sent a number of scouting parties to determine the remaining numbers and perhaps locate this Lord of the Feast. We assume he's within the chapel. Our men will try to pin down any of the large numbers, but I need you all, myself and Knight Commander, to deliver the killing blow to this Lord of the Feast. Is that amenable to you all?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we got that.
This could be done.
Very well. For the time being, take your rest, get a nice meal in you, and we'll get started first thing in the morning. Is there anything you all would like to do before taking a rest for the evening? Any spells, general upkeep, caretaking that
Where
you
are
need
we-
to? I'm sorry.
So where are we? Just because we're still on the we're on probably a different page than you. Still kind of in the tower thing. Where are we resting to actually? Like, I'm just getting a bit confused.
So
What
let
you
me
said.
show you the ground level. I think I briefly showed you previously.
Yeah, like sorry, just
There's
trying
a
to remember,
number
'cause I was gonna
of-
say we're not like I just saw beds here and I was like we're not resting in here, are we?
No. There's a number of homes and houses on the back side here.
Yeah, right.
This has all been cleared out now. This was, had you all assaulted from the ground level, this is what you would have seen.
Oh yeah.
But
yeah, okay, so there are
yeah, there are houses
So
back
I
here.
just
to
wasn't
the-
sure if we were like resting in the watchtower or if there's another place. I just got a bit
That's essentially where they've set up the infirmaries for those who are severely wounded.
in the watchtower.
Right. So, since it has the most protected room, that's where they're
Yeah,
setting
like-
up the infirmaries. But there's a number of homes just on the opposite side of the walls that they've
where
set
they're
you up in.
resting.
These black squares that you see now.
Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. Yep, no, that's cool. I don't think other than that, then I'm good.
Okay. Anybody else?
No, I'm messed up. I need
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With
need
that,
rest, man.
I
You
like
all-
literally, if I go into my character sheet on things that have limited use, I have a single psionic energy dice left to use, and I have used everything else.
Good. That means I did my job in the encounter.
Yeah.
Good. I drained all
That
your
was-
abilities.
Like,
That's
we
a
did
good
some-
encounter in my mind.
Yeah, we did some shit, but man, it cost us literally everything.
Right.
Very true.
With that, you all take
Yeah.
a well-deserved rest, a well-deserved meal, and a well-deserved level up to level 8.